Showtime. What's good? What's good, neighborhood? You're back in the lab with your favorite neighbor, your man Mark Nash. He is I am he. Another great episode of Breaking Beats. You already know what it is. The #1 hip-hop political sports show with a comedy twist. We like to let the jokes fly. You know why life is serious enough. Life is getting real serious in the U.S. of A. Oh, yeah, man. We got a new president. Well, old but new. It's like a throwback. 47th President Donald J. Trump was inaugurated today. We're going to talk about that. Also, going to get into a little hip-hop and some boxing news as well. Look like they did a 42 fake with Ryan Garcia's opponent. So we're going to talk about that as well. But without further ado, I'm going to run this intro. We got to talk about some of the highlights of the inauguration. Some of the performers. I guess people are upset that Snoop supporting Trump and Nelly and Soulja Boy. I'm like, man, when the last time y'all was supporting Nelly and Soulja Boy anyway? I mean, like, come on. Like, it was like let's cancel Nelly and Soulja Boy. I was like, I thought y'all did already.
You never heard of it.
What the hell y'all talking about? So I got me a refreshing beverage here. We're going to talk about it on this episode. This should be an interesting one. I'm going to make sure I have the phone lines open. We damn sure going to have a good time while we here. It's your man Martin Nash. Make sure y'all tell a friend to tell a friend. It's him again. I'm going to run the intro. Give me 5 minutes on the clock. 5 minutes on the clock. And we're going to start this damn show off in a major way. So during that time, man, y'all type something in the chat. Let people know what side of the earth you roaming the turf. What's the weather like where you at? We have a freeze warning where I'm at. It was 14 degrees this morning. Or 17, something like that. It's supposed to get down to 8 tomorrow at some point. I don't know, man. I don't know. It's a rough time to to be homeless right now. I tell you that for damn sure. They won't even let you start a little fire in the barrel like they used to do back in the day. Like, nigga, we ain't about to turn this shit into LA. You know what I'm saying? So we'll talk about it. We dropped the link out there, open the phone lines up. Y'all let me know where you're from, where you're roaming the turf. Tell me the temperature where you at. Tell me your city and your temperature. All right? Because it's cold all over the country right now. Say global warming ain't real. Shit me. But we'll talk about it. Give me 5 minutes, y'all. Let's run the intro.
This is my passion. This is what I love to do. But some days, sometimes, I'm just like you, man. I hate this job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. I'm just like you. Damn, I hate this job. Man, I hate this job. Man, I hate my job.
From a good dream I awake, sun rays on my face, planning out my day, hoping this ain't the one that I catch a case. I feel so good, I feel so straight. My manager keep calling me saying, hurry up, you late. Hurry up, you lay off. Y'all, man, I hate this job. Man, I hate this job. Been trying to play it cool, but it's hard to play it off. I've been hanging on to this bullshit, cause my car still ain't paid off. I know I'm on my way up. My boy just got laid off, so y'all, man, I hate this job. Man, I hate this job. These hoes here so ratchet. These hoes here so sneaky. Y'all don't even really pay enough for y'all to only pay bi-weekly. I'm trying to double up my cash. Take this job, shove it up your ass. Yo, man, I hate this job. Sometimes I wanna say, walk in and slap my boss. This shit is getting hard. Damn, I hate this job. Gotta make it out of this struggle, bruh. And I don't really mean to take it out on you. You just a customer, but damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. We're the reason why your stockholders always stay afloat. Yet I'm asking, are they hiring? Like everywhere I go, schedule will say 9, but I think it's fine if I clock in at 9:04. I work 40 hours a week plus overtime just to be bro. So y'all, man, I hate this job. Hate that I applied. So much has transpired since the day that I was high. Told me I could advance, but you were telling me lies. Gotta give your notice before I quit, but you don't say shit right before I'm fired. Damn, man, I hate this job. Sometimes I wanna say, walk in and slap my boss. This shit is getting hard. Damn, I hate this job. Gotta make it out of this struggle, bruh. And I don't really mean to take it out on you. You just a customer, but damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. You and your procedures. You and your protocol. You and your policies. None of that shit don't apply to me. You and your quotas. You and your standards. You and your 2 sick days a year. Y'all niggas bananas. Wonder why the postman's posted with hammers. Going postal with Popo on camera. His wage got him enraged. Stressed out, it's hard to maintain. He flips the middle, grabs his. He said, if you don't get the picture, I quit, you ain't shit. Mother, man, I hate this job. Sometimes I wanna say, walk in and slap my boss. This shit is getting hard. Damn, I hate this job. Gotta make it out of this struggle, bruh. And I don't really mean to take it out on you. You just a customer, but damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. Look, man, I hate this job. I put my pants on one leg at a time, just like you. I'm out here trying to take care of my family. Damn, I hate this job. It's not always glamorous, for real. But I do what I gotta do for me and mine, you know? Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. I'm just like you, nigga. Damn, I hate this job. Man, I hate this job. Man, I hate my job.
The views and opinions expressed in this program are those of the speakers, commentators, experts, and or the host. They do not explicitly nor necessarily reflect nor represent the channel's policy or the views held by the channel or broadcaster. The broadcaster or its channel cannot be held accountable for all or any views expressed during the program. Basically, if I didn't say it, don't come for me. You come for the person who said it. And please don't sue me for somebody else's words. With that said, let's start the show, motherfucker.
Hold on. Let's get it, baby.
This that squad sound.
Start. Yeah. What up? What up?
What do you mean by that? Your
back is broken.
What, a vertebrae or a portion?
Spinal.
What's popping with y'all, man?
What up?
What's good?
What up?
What's popping? What's happening? What's going on?
What up?
You back in the lab with your favorite neighbor, your man Martin Nash. He is I am he. Another great episode of Breaking Bees. Make some noise for your
What up?
Damn self. Hey, man. Shit, I'm gonna be drinking these margaritas for the next 4 years, man. Sitting back watching and see what's gonna happen. I'm gonna be like this. Every time the news come on, be like, uh-oh, here we go. What's popping with y'all, man? How my audio sound out there? Mic check 1 2 1 2. Mic check 1 2. Y'all hear me out there? How I sound, man? Give me some thumbs up out there. Let me get some flame emojis if y'all can hear me. Give me a thumbs up if y'all can hear me. Shout out to the good brother Champion Heart. Champion Heart, what's good, neighborhood? What's popping with you? Shout out to my guy, that guy Clips 330 early. What up?
Shout out to Most Hated Bronze. My sister Lisa Bell, she never fails. What's good, man? We got to talk about it. We got some news to unpack. I skipped the inauguration. I'm gonna let y'all know I skipped it. I didn't get invited, just like Tank didn't get invited to the boxing award, so I didn't go. I heard it was inside, and I didn't want to be packed in with all those people, man. Because I didn't vote for him. I'm just saying. I didn't. But I heard it was a interesting inauguration, and I got some highlights. I did catch the highlights. Watched a little bit of the replay. And we're gonna talk about it up here. We got some news we gotta unpack. But I gotta ask, man, what the hell was going on with Melania's Trump hat? Did y'all see the hat? Y'all see the shit with the hat that she had on? What the hell is this? Why she look her and what's Trump's daughter's name? Ivanka look like they're going to a funeral. Maybe it's America's funeral. Put a case on it. Oh man, I was bugging off the hat. I was like, what is up with this hat? Is it? I mean, look at this. I mean, I ain't trying to say it's an exact match, but it's damn sure a striking resemblance. She was like, yo, maybe look like this nigga, yo. Yo, who was the stylist for this shit? Who was the stylist? Who picked this hat and this outfit out? And I didn't quite understand the look she was going for, the first lady here. Shout out to the first lady. I mean, she did have the little Oppenheimer thing going on right here. I don't know if y'all see. Yo, son, who designed this shit? I'm just saying, put a case on it. It's a little tough. She look like one of the damn Marines in the background in this motherfucker. Who put this shit together, man? This where is Carmen Sandiego face ass outfit right here. Never heard of it, baby.
Never heard of it.
All right. But I realized later on why she wore the hat when Donald Trump tried to kiss her when he came out. Denied. Could not reach her. Hey, look, she should use that hat for the border. Donald Trump need to put the hat maker for border control because it damn sure blocked his ass from the kiss. I'm just saying.
Never heard of it.
I'm just saying that hat was like, get your orange ass out of here looking like the Simpsons, nigga. All right. I did see, y'all know, look, it's a hip-hop political sports show with a comedy twist. We're going to crack some jokes, all right? So don't get too offended. I did see this going around that said Trump did not place his hand on the Bible for oath of office. Trump said, no, nigga, I'm going to rob y'all and I ain't going to hell for it. Like, I'm just saying.
Never heard of it.
Said, nah, I ain't going to hell for it. Like, yeah, I'm going to do all of that. Put your hand on the Bible. No. That makes it official. Trump said, I ain't going to make this shit official. Tell y'all what I want to tell you. Okay, so y'all getting the jokes. Okay, now y'all let me know y'all alive out there. There we go. Let me take some calls, man. Let me plug the phone up. I definitely want to take some calls. I want to know, how do you guys feel about the Donald Trump's, sorry about that, bear with me, moved away from the mic. How do you guys feel about Donald J. Trump's second term? Did some major things on day one. He won't play. My man Donald Trump came in there on his Martin Ash shit. He said, I'm everything I said I was. You get a pardon. We're going to commute your sentence. This, that, and the third. Yo, I ain't gonna lie though. I can't get off this hat. She just knew she was swaggy P with this hat though, bro. She just knew she was swagging on him. This hat is not what's happening. That's not what's happening. See what? Shout out to the ladies at iTalk. You see what I did there? What's happening? Okay. I tried. Put a case on it. I'm not a comedian. I just play one on YouTube. Based off my numbers, I'm not that good at it. Okay. She said, let's hope he keeps his promise. Some of them, yeah, but some of them promises we don't want him to keep, do we? Shout out to my girls, RP. Shout out to Buddy. Shout out to my brothers Joe and Mo over there, iTalk, and the ladies of iTalk. 2 different channels, very dope channels. Make sure you subscribe to them. If you like this type of content, you'll definitely rock with them. Yeah, this hat is kind of crazy though. I'm just saying. Some of those promises, do we want him to keep though? Some of those promises, like,
is going to destroy some families, right? I'm all for him. Hey, look, already TikTok, he's delayed it. Some people say he brought it back and it's over. He's delayed it. It's been delayed. So we got to put a case on that. Shout out to my homegirl, Foodie with the beauty. Badass Bond in the building. I said badass Bond. Blonde. I said Bond like you a secret agent. Hey, Foodie, you a secret agent. Decode this damn hat for me. Decode this shit. What the hell is going on with this hat? And I'm sure somebody in there who's high fashion, they're gonna be like, Mark, do you know that's a $10,000 hat? Okay, well, you got treated out of $9,999. Put a case on it. This nigga Biden crying in the car, somebody said. He was like, I shouldn't have pulled out. I could have beat him. Y'all know that's what the Biden administration is still thinking. They think they could have won. Some would say he probably had a better chance because he beat him once already, for one. He's an old white man. But I don't believe that. Biden can't beat Trump. I don't even think Biden can, I don't even know if he's going to beat Father Time by the end of the year, respectfully. I'm just saying. I ain't wishing or hoping for it. It's just looking a little crazy out here. Teresa, welcome home. Welcome home. How you been? She said, yeah. Yeah, I don't think Biden was gonna beat nobody, man. Yeah, he's barely beating the alarm clock in the morning. All right, but enough of Melania's hat though. But like I said, she put that hat on so this nigga couldn't kiss her. I was like, she probably tried it on with the style and she said, okay, now try kiss cheek. No, perfect. Kiss cheek, try. Well, you know she's foreign, so she taught backwards. She taught like somebody who's dyslexic how they read. They be like, kiss cheek, try. She be walking in the party talking backwards. She's like, oh, what so? I'm sorry, so what's up? I'm like, yeah. All right, but shout out to Where's Carmen San Diego face looking at us right here. But let me see what y'all talk about in the chat. Read some of y'all comments. I'm gonna open the phone lines back up. Somebody told me in the chat, they said Mark looks like he just got sponsored from Sunkist. All right, good one. That's a good one. I'll tell you that. I'm Sunkist. Ladies at top, I thought she said I feel bad for her. She looks like she hates him. But she's right. But she got to get her paper, man. She got to get her paper. I ain't mad at him. Shout out to my brother Puto. And she's making a hell of a lot of money just being the first lady. Like she's out there. Did y'all see her selling the Christmas ornaments that cost $100 a piece for one Christmas ornament? And it was like Statue of Liberty with a Santa Claus hat type shit. I'm like, what the, bro?
It never heard of it.
They hustling, man. This nigga Donald Trump selling fake ass Air Force Ones, all kind of golden. Got y'all out there looking like the Golden Lords and shit. From Meteor Man. Oh my God. Let me get my first guest on. Clips, what up? I mean, think about it. Everybody in the country and the world knows he cheated on her while she was pregnant. You get what I'm saying? It's kind of a little hard thing to deal with. You know what I'm saying? So everybody knows that. So she got to deal with that. Shout out to DS3. He said, mega hats made in China. On my mama, they are. On my mama, they are. What's up, Clips? You look like you dressed to impress, my nigga. Nigga, you look like a Colombian drug lord right now. I ain't gonna lie, nigga. You look like dark-skinned Pitbull. Remember that nigga Pitbull? Nigga, you look like you about to go out there and dance to some fucking reggaeton or something, nigga.
Oh yeah, you already know, man. Hey, listen,
Fuego.
man.
New single Fuego coming soon by this nigga right here. What's up, Clip?
You already know, papi. Mira, me llamo Alejandro Drinkins from the great state of Ohio. You know what I'm saying? We go to say you know what I'm saying? We already know. We went to dance the salsa all over the Leprechaun. We said Leprechaun. You know how we do, man. We did a little salsa, a little bachata. We got them one time. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, hey, on the real. Oh wow, what a time to be alive, Mark. What a time to be alive.
Yeah, I mean, I ain't gonna trade that now. Talk to me, baby. What's good?
Man, first of all, I just want to say, you know what I'm saying, Thank you for having me on the show. And I want to, shout out to everybody in the neighborhood, everybody sounding my voice. Just know, you know what I'm saying? We'll be okay. The sky ain't falling yet. We'll see, though. We got to wait. We got to wait and see. But I tell you what, though, I didn't vote for him. I didn't get invited either, Mark. Don't worry about it. I didn't get invited.
JD Vance didn't hit you up.
Nah. You know what I'm saying? I was outside. I was outside by the mailbox. I just knew. I was like, oh, JD, you want some more shit, man. Come on, bro. All the free coat. Never mind.
Talk to me, Playboy, man. Okay, so let's get into the jokes first, too. We got to get into the funnies. I got burned out already on this shit, man. I wasn't even going to do an episode about this, but I talked to you and Lisa, and it seems like you guys wanted to know what we was going to talk about with this shit. And I was like, all right, I thought we was going to get on some boxing, but we'll get to that later. What you think of this hat your homegirl was wearing? The first, I mean, this hat is on the Carmen Sandiego side of the game. Like, what you think of this shit?
I mean, it's giving me either spy versus spy or Raiden. Yeah, it's definitely. Yo, I'm getting a little baby Raiden, a little Kung Lao energy from her. You know what I'm saying? A little Odd Job from you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Sneaky, Peaky Blinders. She old Peaky Blinder right here.
Oppenheimer. This is Oppenheimer.
Oh, that's Oppenheimer. Yeah. I mean, that's
Ivanka got the damn got the Peaky Blinders beret on and shit.
Yeah, man, it's a weird time, man. It's a weird time, and you know what? It's okay. It's okay, and I'm all right. We made it, baby. We made it. We here. You know, as they say in in Chinese culture, and since we now are, America's brought to you by China. We know that this is very apropos. May you live in interesting times. Man, you saw Barron Trump looking there like a tall, T-1000 Android. That's man, that young man is coming. Beware, Sky Newt is on the way. It's
yeah. They said they want him to be president one day.
Oh yeah. Well, they already got a mural of him in the Denver airport. If you know, you know.
The fuck for?
If you know, you know. In the Denver airport, there's a mural, right? Just like they got that big blue horse, Lucifer.
Bro, this motherfucker is a tree. Look, let me share the screen. Look how tall this thing is. Golly. Keep in mind, Trump and Melania ain't short people anyway. This nigga is in the back looking like Dirk Nowitzki is his daddy, nigga. He look like he ought to be dunking on somebody's team.
I was just about to say that, Mark. Instead of trying to be president soon, he need to be working on his damn jump shot and getting some rebounds. Fuck you doing, man? We could have got
no. Come on, man. You know only black folks do that kind of shit.
I mean, man, look, he can set a pick and get a rebound, man.
That's for poor blacks and poor whites. Not a motherfucker named Barron Trump. Nah, he gonna be the tallest motherfucking senator in Congress, bro. This nigga look like Lurch, man. But go ahead. Let me get him off the screen. I don't want to talk bad about nobody's kid, though.
That young man's in a powerful position, and he's got himself, and you know what I'm saying? He's got a dad.
Right.
He knows that he's seeing everything to where to be 21 years old, is still in college, in the position that he's in. Like, the world's his oyster, and I'm not mad at him. But, I will talk my ish for the sake of talking my ish, with no malice to it. It is what it is. It's just me talking trash, Barron. Don't get mad at me. Please, Sky Newt, don't come through the computer. Zuckerberg, I'm sorry. I don't want Elon to send them Optimus droids to my house. You know what I'm saying? We got to be careful. It's a real thing. Listen, man. 45 is now 47. It is a real thing. Okay. All right. They are buses already pulling out in certain parts of America.
Speaking of that, let's go ahead. Let's get into that. Since you bring that up too, good segue. Shout out. Let me do a couple shout outs. Shout out to DS3. What up? Shout out to Tierra, Brandon Washington in the building. My good brother Eric Bam Bam, aka Champion Heart. Tracy Harris. Salute. Peace to you. Let me ask you something, Clips. Evelyn Ivy, I see you. What up? Shout out to everybody who's there now. Gonna watch the playback. Mass deportations. People are scared in certain parts of the world or certain parts of the country. Matter of fact, certain parts of the world too. They like, don't send the motherfuckers back here.
I know that's right.
They been Americanized. They gonna come over here and get fucked up thinking they over here. I got First Amendment rights. No, you don't. You got the right to shut the fuck up over here. That Americans think people can do that everywhere. Let me go to my first call and then I'll come back to that. 469, you're on the line. Tell them your name if they don't know, family, and where you from.
What up, Mark? What up to everybody in the neighborhood, everybody on the panel? What up to everybody this brand?
Talk to them. Tell them where you from, for the people who don't know.
You know we from the great state of Texas.
Okay. All right. Texas, all right. Well, they still hang
check
niggas.
this out.
Don't y'all still do hangings out there in Texas?
Occasionally.
He said off the. Hey, look, I'm surprised you didn't say, what you mean, off the books or on the books?
They'll hang you.
Yeah,
But check this out. I want to say today is a great day for those of us who voted for President Trump. He did what we came to do. You know, we already signed a flurry of executive orders before we even went to the White House. Everything that he talked about in his inauguration speech, we asked for it. We asked for people to be shipped back. We asked for tariffs on other countries. We asked for the president to help alleviate the cost of spending and to help the middle class and the people in the American public have a better standard of living. So I appreciate Donald Trump. You know, I'm glad to see the losers lose. I'm still reveling in it because the losers are still losing their mind. They act like the sky's gonna fall. They like, oh, everything is gonna be okay. Like, what you mean? We just can't. Like, what the fuck are y'all talking about? Oh, is this gonna be fine? We shouldn't be sad. Like, what are y'all talking about? This is business as usual, and y'all act like he wasn't president before. The only thing about this time, Mark, I just want him to let his nuts hang. Pause.
I mean, I don't think he's gonna be able to let his nuts hang because too many people around there with the dick in the mouth already. Let's just keep it a bug. Everybody's in, I mean, it ain't no space for him to hang. Somebody right there to catch him and cuff him to keep him warm and on a cold night. And it ain't Melania. It's Elon Musk. First in line. Him and Vivek throwing elbows to get him first in line.
Elon Musk, he hit that Nazi salute on their ass. He got too excited and forgot where he was and hit that goddamn Hell Hitler salute.
Hold on, let me add somebody to this real quick. 989, what's your name? Where you from? Your mama, bitch. That's all you got? You waited up just to do that? Just to tell me what you are? Nigga waited up just to tell me he's a pussy. Damn, man, I lost Brand. I was trying to merge them. Like, damn, nigga, that's what you called for? So now I got to screen the calls a little bit better. Sorry about that, y'all. Let me try to get Brand back.
Hey, Mark, real quick, I text you a video when you get a chance of what Brandon was talking about.
I can't do the text. You got to do it on. I can't play the text. You have to send it on IG or Twitter so I can show it on the screen.
All right.
Let me block that guy though. Damn, man, that's all you called in for? That's lame. Gotta get more creative with that. Like what happened to the way they used to disrupt the show? They used to just call and say nigger, nigger, nigger. I'm like, I respect the old school nigger. Give me a throwback insult. But don't call in telling me what you are. All right, Brand, sorry about that. We had a troll calling in. Go ahead.
Oh, no. I just, I just found the irony of all of it. You know, I enjoyed Trump's speech. I like that talk tough shit. Tell the United Nations we out of the Paris Accords. Send letters and emissaries all around. In the damn war. And put money back in our pockets. So, but the crazy shit though, Mark, I'm not gonna lie. I think everybody pretended like when Elon Musk hit that salute, NBC say, "Oh, he just giving his heart to the crowd." I said, "Whoa."
Oh,
whoa.
Man, let me see that shit. Hold on, let me find it. Let me see this shit. Let me go to Twitter. And
Mark, I just sent it. I just sent it on Twitter.
All right, let me go to Twitter.
Bro, you see him hit that Hell Hitler, you gonna be like, man, what the fuck? So ain't nobody gonna say nothing. That's the part I don't like. That's the part I'm like, so we not gonna say nothing?
He did it twice too.
Hold on 1 second.
Like, so they just coming out with it.
Hey, Hey, that's what you guys voted for. Hey, we here now. I ain't mad. I ain't complaining. We here now.
Hey, yep. I'm ready to see them buses start rolling, start knocking on doors. Come on, ICE. Let's get it popping. I'm ready. Let's get it popping. Let's get these camps put up. Let's get their ass on. Let's get it popping.
Man, y'all gonna ruin some people, man.
I'm not interested in that. They broke the law. You broke the law. You got to deal with what you got to deal with.
Yo, what the hell is this? Let me see. Hold on. Okay, let me share the screen. Clips, I can't play the one you sent me because you sent it from YouTube, and that means somebody owns that on YouTube. But I can play this from Twitter. The link. All right, let me share the screen. What the hell is this? All right, let me share the screen.
They say,
go ahead, Brandon.
Go ahead, Mark.
What'd you say?
No, they said he was reaching out his heart to show his love to the crowd. He was giving the crowd his heart. Like, I love you. Like,
you know, there are elections that come and go. Some elections are. I'm gonna say thank you. It is thanks to you that the future of civilization is assured.
The future of civilization, like the world,
hey,
like
man.
all the people was gonna die if your guy didn't win.
We're gonna have safe cities. Finally, safe cities.
Okay, we're gonna see. So no more murder now, right? All the cities gonna be. You know the cities are safe, nigga. You alive. They didn't get
borders, sensible spending, basic stuff.
Sensible spending, but how much money does the government give him? But I like how he came out though. He came out doing like I wish somebody put this to a trap beat. Turn it. Look at that part right there. When he comes
now they
out,
need to put him to their Lil Yachty entrance. Superimpose his face on Lil Yachty. You know that Lil Yachty walk out?
Oh yeah. Let me see.
This is what victory feels like. Yeah. And this was no ordinary victory. This was a fork in the road of human civilization. Okay.
Hold on. So we was gonna go back to monkeys if the black bitch won? That's what he trying to say, respectfully. Like that's what he's saying. We human civilization? That's a little reach, but that's not the one with the salute. Let me find it. He might have took that shit off. Oh, here we go. This the Nazi salute. Okay, but they put this right here. They saying, okay. Somebody was like, okay, she's done it, he's done it. Everybody's had their hand out, right? They took screenshots of people having their hand out saying what's up to people, and they trying to flip it like he didn't do it now. Okay, but here we go. I see it right here. Here we go. That's him giving his heart to the people. Okay.
Say, bro, you can superimpose Hitler right next to him, and they should look the same. Bro. And Hitler in Germany is talking about the same shit. The future of the German civilization.
Shit, why you bullshitting? Elon Musk might be a little boy from Brazil.
No. He's an African American. He's a real African. He's
Mark Boys from Brazil is actually the name of when Hitler went to South. They claimed that Hitler didn't die. He went to South America, and there was a project to clone him, and there was there's a movie and a book. Oh, okay. All these little Hitler clones.
Never heard of it.
I did hear about them not being dead, being in Argentina. I did hear that though.
But yeah, according to a lot of different schools of thought and different conspiracy circles, Hitler actually died in the 50s to 60s in South America as an old man.
Go fuck him.
Yeah, exactly.
Glad he finally died. Puro, what up?
What up? Can you hear me?
Yeah, man. What up?
What up, Mark? What up, Clips? What up, Brandon?
Hey, Puro, did you call your did you call any of your loved ones and make sure everybody okay?
Oh no, I did not, brother.
Check on your strong friend too, like they say, man. Check on your strong friend too. Scary times out there.
I keep my ear to the ground, but as long as like they just keep talking about it, ain't nothing.
Man, hey, look. So I did hear this going around. Did y'all see Dave Chappelle's Saturday Night Live monologue?
I did.
Oh yeah, that was awesome. What
about you, Brandon?
Nah, I kind of read the monologue, but Dave Chappelle, he was off on his last one, so I didn't watch this one because he was off on his last one.
His
So
last one. What you mean? He was off. It wasn't
the
funny.
last time he hosted Saturday Night Live, he was off, and then I didn't like it. He don't stick to his guns. I saw him hugging the Chinese dude. I was like, yeah, I can't fuck with that.
What you mean hugging a Chinese dude? Why is that not sticking to his gun? He ain't got no problem with China. His wife is Asian.
No. That dude with that Asian dude that's on Saturday Night Live, he protested Dave Chappelle last time he was on, talking about he didn't like his stance on gay and all that shit. So he stood on the other side of the stage with Dave Chappelle, gonna make it his business to get a photo op with him. They hugged and he stood next week. I don't like that. Like stand next.
I love that. That's what Donald Trump making all these niggas do right now. Come take a picture with me, kiss the ring.
Yeah,
because you couldn't stop what I was trying to do. So there's no difference.
I don't like
Morning Joe.
Dave Chappelle bowing down. I don't like that he bowing down. I don't like
that's
that.
Not him. No, that's not him bowing down. That's the Chinese guy.
Oh, it's definitely him.
It's the other way
definitely him.
You think that Chinese guy run the show? That Chinese guy don't run the show. He can't stop.
He's a cast member.
Yeah, but you a cast member. You can't stop Dave Chappelle from coming, and we want Dave Chappelle up here. You do know that, right?
I agree.
Lorne Michaels calls the shots.
Period. And that's who called Dave Chappelle and said, "Hey, we want you on." Like, not the Asian guy. You can protest all you want to. You want to go back to doing improv and shit. You want to go back to hitting the road. Take that shit back. Remember, funniest shit. I ain't gonna lie. Donald Trump did have some funny ass insults. I remember he told one of the reporters, he said, "Take that shit back to Telemundo." I was like, "What the?" At the White House press room, he said, "Take that back to Telemundo." I was like, "Yo, this motherfucker is disrespectful." But I laughed my ass off. I was like,
or Ted Cruz. Remember when he went after Ted Cruz's wife and shit like that, bro? That guy's crazy, bro.
Yo, man, that's some shit. Yeah, he was like, yeah, and his ugly ass wife. Fuck him and his ugly bitch. By the way, his dad was part of killing Kennedy. I was like,
yeah, I was about to say, yeah, the Kennedy one had me rolling when he said his dad. I was like, yo.
And right after that, he had Ted Cruz on the phone. He was like, "Nah, you ain't getting no appointment in my cabinet, but you can go make some calls for me with your bitch ass." So kiss the ring. So but my whole point is that if y'all haven't seen the Dave Chappelle monologue, I was gonna play a little clip of it. I wanted y'all response, but I looked at it now. It's 17 minutes. I'm not playing 17 minutes of that.
Long.
Yeah.
It is a monologue, yeah.
It's a good one. It's a good one though. I liked it.
Great. I like what he said about the Puffy stuff. That was funny.
Yeah, that shit was hilarious, bro.
Son, it was funny. And you notice he didn't go too hard on Puffy neither.
Exactly. I like the way he did it. Like I've always said, Dave Chappelle. Let's take this second since we're talking about it to give credit to Dave Chappelle. He's truly a modern great at linguistics and the comedic arts. He can take some sensitive things and he can give it a perspective, and he can dig, but not deep enough. Some people say too deep. I think it's that perfect thing to where it can be laughed at and whatever. And if you get a chance to check out the monologue, I think he did it again. Knocked it out the park.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, him and Chris Rock are like, they're experts at that shit.
And political humor.
Yeah, they always crack me up. Shit.
I think DL is funny at that, and believe it or not, I like this guy. He doesn't make me laugh, but I kind of like, you know how it's funny, but you laugh inside. It's not laugh out loud funny.
Yeah.
Bill Maher, he always made me like political humor. What's the other dude who had the Daily Show? Jon Stewart.
Jon Stewart.
Jon Stewart he's a master at that shit too. He makes me.
Trevor Noah's good at that shit too.
Nah,
very good. Trevor Noah's good.
He's not that funny.
Oh, you don't like him that much?
What's the white boy? Bill something.
Bill Maher, yeah, Bill Maher. He got a new special actually.
Well, not him. What's the other white boy? Married to a black woman, comedian, funny as hell.
Oh yeah, Bill Burr. Yeah, he's been killing it lately.
I think he's one of the greatest of the white comics nowadays who could do that. Of course, the greatest of all time, in my opinion, was always the master George Carlin. Who
for sure. Yeah.
I said George Carlin was damn near a prophet. He was like an angry drunk prophet.
It was classic. It was a classic. So, hold on 1 second, y'all. Y'all keep talking. Let me screen this.
But but there's only a few who could really do that. But I always got to give Bill Burr his props because that classic moment when he was in Philadelphia and they were booing him, and so he went on for 25 minutes about how Philadelphia was such a terrible city and the people are terrible that it turned into a damn situation where he won the crowd over. They're laughing and going crazy. after just booing and throwing stuff at him. Like that is a genius. Thousands of people turned him within 20 minutes of insults.
Yeah, he's like new school with it because like I've heard of him before, but like lately, yeah, he's been on point. Do you remember clips? A comic by the name of Dennis Leary back in the day.
Yeah.
Oh, that was my guy. He's
yeah, he's pretty funny too.
Yeah, he's a joke thief. He's a joke thief.
Yes, he started stealing jokes.
He stole it all. That's not his act.
I never heard of that shit, but that's crazy.
I never heard that. I never heard him being a thief.
Let me hear it. Let me hear it. Telling me more about it, bro.
Go ahead, brother.
But I do it. But off topic, I want to ask, why did Dr. Fauci and General Milley get pardoned today by Joe Biden on his way out? Does anybody know why Dr. Fauci got pardoned? Anybody?
Yes, I do.
And why not?
Okay, why?
I mean, no different from Trump pardoning people that ran into the damn Capitol.
No. I'm asking, what did he do to get a pardon?
It's there's two schools of thought. They're like the people that are like think these guys are guilty. They're like, oh, see, he did it. And then there's another school of thought.
Guilty of what? That's what I'm asking.
He's trying to answer. Let him talk.
Oh, well, guilt like for Fauci, like a lot of them, like the people, I don't know, right, left, whatever. The people that blame him that he did something wrong is that millions of people died because of his guidance through COVID. You know, so like, but Fauci actually came out after he gave a party. He's like, I did nothing wrong, so I don't need that pardon. You know, so but then there's another school of thought that's saying that he did those preemptive pardons just in case Trump wants to do like retribution. So if he tries to do something like, you know, you get what I'm saying? That's what I've heard. And I gotta go get some cigarettes real quick, but I want to. Brandon, you still on there? Did Brandon leave?
Yeah, he's still up here. I'm screening the call, bro. Just keep talking.
Okay. Yeah, I want to tell Brandon. I don't know if you and you two clips and Mark, obviously. Did you hear that a part of the pardons was Leonard Peltier?
Who?
You guys don't know Leonard Peltier? Brandon, you know him, right?
Bro, I told you you got to talk. I'm screening the call.
Refresh memory.
You asking me questions.
Oh, well, Leonard Peltier is shit. Yeah. I mean, like, I'm hazing myself. It's just one of these guys. I think he bombed something. It was like shit, man. Like I'm like the bad one to explain this type of shit, but it's like the political prisoner, old school political prisoner. He's a Native American dude. Like I think he was part of like this like movement back in the day, and I guess they blew I don't know if they blew up something or whatever, but like they've been trying to get him off of like the people have been trying to free him for years. You know, it's like this is before I was born. But like Abu Jamal is another political prisoner that's been in jail for the longest and shit. Like he's one of the two like that I've known like that people have been trying to get him out of jail for a minute. Him and Leonard Peltier. It's interesting.
I had to block them troll calls, Puro, because now I got to screen the calls. So if the phone rings, I'm gonna answer the call. I'm gonna disconnect for a second, screen the call, and then I'll come back. So sorry about that.
No worries. I just I don't know if like when you screen the call, Brandon can't hear us.
Yeah, no, because he's on the phone call. So
I got you. Okay, cool.
On the panel can talk. I got to mute me in the call. You know.
No worries. Sorry
about that.
Yeah, and you're gonna get a lot of them too. I think Mark is like Donald Trump brings out the trolls, especially when you talk against him. That's what I noticed on a lot of like channels and shit. You know.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, because I see him in the chat too. It's like, y'all people are weird and stuff like that. And no, Donald Trump is this, Donald Trump is that. I don't know why people are weird. They got to defend everybody like at all times. Yeah. But anyway,
Brandon is back now, and Clips is back. But go ahead.
Yeah. Oh, Brandon, I don't know if you heard what I said.
Heard some of it.
No, I didn't.
Say it again.
I didn't.
Oh well, Brandon. I don't know if you ever heard of Leonard Peltier.
Okay.
No, have you heard of him?
No.
No. Okay. Yeah. Look him up. That's one of the like the pardons that I think Biden did a good job of, because like literally, I've been trying to get that guy out for forever, and you know, I just want to, you know, because like you could say you know, some of the pardons were good, some of the pardons are bad, pro and cons, you know, but like I think me personally is one of the good ones. But anyways, I digress. Go ahead.
Yeah,
but it seemed like, and then he pardoned everybody that was on the January 6th committee. He pardoned all of them. So basically, he was making sure that Trump couldn't go back and
So what's wrong with that?
prosecute
What's
anybody.
wrong with that?
Correct. That's like the school, one of the schools.
Oh, nothing wrong with that. Trump automatically signed something today that said you couldn't be prosecuted, that he wouldn't prosecute the previous administration, so it doesn't matter. Also, Marcus Garvey got pardoned too.
Oh, congratulations.
Well,
man.
then there you go.
What you gonna do with that? I'm just saying. You're like, oh,
Thank
Jesus.
Joe Biden.
Jesus. Remember how I was sitting at that other table? Because I was a convicted criminal back on earth? Donald Trump just pardoned me, nigga. Can I get over it? Man, come on, bro. What the hell
No,
Marcus
Joe
Garvey?
did.
Oh, Joe Biden did that. What the hell Joe
Yeah.
Biden gonna do with that? I mean, what the hell? Yeah, that's a little late.
Well, you know, Joe Biden, man, come on, Mark. Joe Biden old as hell, and he figured maybe he might get on some black folks' good side so we can get invited to the big cookout in the upper room.
I don't know. I will say this though, when it comes to this shit, man, I did see that they put a delay on the TikTok ban, which I found odd because Donald Trump was one of the people saying we need to ban TikTok, but now it was like I looked at the numbers. Numbers were looking great. We were one of the biggest things happening on TikTok, so I was like, yeah, we're gonna bring it back. I'm paraphrasing, of course. How do you guys feel about that? I'm not upset with him. I never liked the reason why they said it was banning TikTok is because they spying on America. I'm like, everybody's spying on America, even you. So I want to know how you guys felt about that. I see Clips unmuted already. Go ahead, Clips. What you got?
Okay, hot take on this. Okay, you know, Donald Trump is a hustler. He's a businessman, and sometimes he puts, you know what I'm saying, he puts a squeeze. He be on that Brooklyn, BS, even though he's from Queens. I think it was all just a scam because you think about it, like he said, okay, we go, so first of all, we need to do this. And bipartisan, they said, yeah, we got to look at, I forget the name of the company that's over TikTok. We got to look at this one because the CCP is real heavy in it and how this works. Yeah, they're really going to be in our phones. This might be a national security threat. And he jumps in, he was the one, the forerunner of it. Then during his campaign, the CEO's talking to him. He's getting a little love. Then you see a lot of influencers on TikTok being very favorable to Trump and actually pushing things for Trump. And, Donald Trump's one of them people that flattery will get you everywhere with him. You dig what I'm saying? And so, they done made him some money. They done locked up a younger piece of the constituency to where he can get an overwhelming victory. He credits his son Barron for, telling him to rock with the TikTokers, go on Joe Rogan, blah, 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 make himself a little more accessible in these ways. And it worked out for him. So this is John Trump we're talking about. So even though he might have said, yeah, we're going to get rid of TikTok on January 19th, he remembers what happened on November 3rd, April, whenever the election was in November. And he's like, wait a minute, TikTok helped put me on. TikTok put some money in my pocket. You know what? We're gonna review this TikTok situation in 90 days. I know I said what I said, but I didn't have my hand on the Bible. Why you acting like hoes?
All right, pass it around, man. What y'all think about that with the TikTok ban? He delayed it. Brand Puro.
Oh, shit, my bad. I spaced out a little bit. I mean, par for the course, bro. I mean, like he says a lot of things to his the people that back him, and they.
Well, he did this though. He did it. He was talking though.
What's happening?
Well, he actually did this.
What do you mean he did this?
He delayed the ban. He's not just
talking.
talking.
No, but I mean, didn't he say like back in the day though, like he wanted to ban them, like
and they banned it, and it happened.
No, but I mean, did Donald Trump ban it?
His Supreme Court that he placed in, the judicial people that he put in office did.
Okay, but why did he unban it then?
Because it works in his favor. They came to kiss the ring.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's like kind of like it's he probably thought, okay, these guys probably forgot about TikTok. They probably won't notice something like that. I don't know. I mean, I'm indifferent about it.
All right, fair enough. Go ahead, Brian.
I think what you think, Mark. I think I saw an article where the CEO. He was at the inauguration. The CEO of TikTok. He had to come. He went to Mar-a-Lago. They all had to come kiss the ring. All of the people who was against him, old Zuckerberg, now Zuckerberg is for free speech. All of these people came to kiss the goddamn ring.
Do you think that means we're moving towards oligarchy in this country, Brandon? Like We literally see.
No, Trump is just doing open. He's just doing
let
it
me ask
open.
let me fill the question out a little
Okay.
bit more, because he started off with, we're gonna drain the swamp. Bro, you have the top 1%, you have 16 of your cabinet members are billionaires. What, 12 are billionaires? Is it 12 or 16? There was 12 billionaires and 36 people that are worth $100 million or more, making up over almost $250 billion. This is your inner circle. These are the people that's about to run the country. Do you think they're there to help us, the common folks, all these billionaires and 100 millionaires? You think they're there to help us? But they definitely have the president's ear, and this is not draining the swamp when I give you a job and let you help make policies. So do you think we're moving towards oligarchy? That's what I meant in full. Go ahead.
No, I don't think so. I think that what Trump is doing is politics as usual. He's just doing it his way, where he don't care about necessary relationships. All of the people that surrounded Trump was the exact same people that surrounded Joe Biden. All of the people that are kissing the ring now, they were the people that were endorsing Joe Biden.
That's not true.
Same people.
It's not true.
Okay, what's not true?
Those people were no president in the history of the presidency has ever had this many billionaires and people worth hundreds of $millions a part in their cabinet. That's just not true.
I think you don't know what you're talking about. Okay. I think you might want to go look at the Dulles brothers. I think you might want to go look and do your research, because I'll say this.
The Who brothers.
I'm going to say this. What you looking at?
Tell me
what you looking at?
Hey, Brandon, if I'm making a mistake, we only had 40. He's number 47. Tell me which president had 12 billionaires a part of their cabinet. And I apologize if I'm wrong. Which president?
What you mean? Who got 12 billionaires a part of their cabinet?
Donald Trump.
No, he doesn't. That's a lie.
Okay. I'm gonna pull him up.
His cabinet ain't even formed. They're not even confirmed. Like all the stuff you're talking about.
Everybody doesn't need a confirmation.
Okay, and so what 12 billionaires? Name the 12 billionaires as part of this cabinet.
No, first of all, no. You start off saying I don't know what I'm talking about. So tell me which president.
Don't.
So if I'm wrong, tell me which president had more billionaires than Donald Trump.
No, not more billionaires. What I mean is money. See, this is the thing.
That's what I said. You said I don't know what I'm talking about.
Let me say this.
Okay.
I think that you're conflating influence. I think that you forget that David Rockefeller was the vice president of the United States before.
Yeah.
David Rockefeller.
Absolutely.
I think you forget how. I think you forget
that's not being Vanderbilt. He's not the president.
Hold on,
sir. That's not what you're. But I gotta cut you, Brandon, right there, because I never forgot that he's not a member of the cabinet. A vice president is selected by the president. Who was the president? Did that president
let me say this.
12 other David Rockefellers?
Okay, let me say this. What you're trying to act as though is money has not ever influenced politics.
No, I didn't.
That's what you're trying to. That's the picture you paint.
That's not
when has this ever happened? When have we ever had this? This always has been around.
No, sir, we've never had 13 billionaires. And you said we have. What? I don't know what I'm talking about. So if I'm wrong, I keep asking you an open-ended, very simple question. Who had more billionaires on their administration than Donald Trump?
Excuse me. I never counted their pockets. Only you doing that. So I don't know.
Sir.
I just understand. I don't know.
About,
I know that it's been millionaires. I know that every politician that surrounded Trump on that stage was a millionaire. I know that.
Okay. So you don't know what you're talking about. Which president had?
No, you are trying to act as though money has not influenced politics. Oh my God,
sir, this is something that I never said that.
That's the picture you created.
No, that's the picture you have perceived in your mind. And you're okay. And you because like you said, you got emotional attachment to Trump because you voted for him. Me, I'm just going back.
I take that.
He drained. He said he was going to drain the swamp. Trump has
political swamp. Political swamp. Okay. You misunderstood. That was your misunderstanding, and he did that. He did what he said he's going to do.
Understand it, or did I just go back take him at face value?
No, I think you didn't understand what he was saying at face value. I think your interpretation was wrong.
What he said. He started off saying, "I'm not taking money from super PACs and all these billionaires. I'm gonna be self-funded." He immediately started taking money from super PACs and taking money from billionaires. He did a 360.
Okay.
I mean, I'm sorry, a 180.
Okay.
So you can't say I misinterpreted. And he did exactly
No,
what I
you said
said he was
bring
gonna
a
do.
political point, but you did though. Here's the thing.
Hold on, I got it.
You
Damn,
just made an announcement. I'm gonna tell you what I
Brandon,
get from
hold for
this.
one quick
You
second.
made
Brandon,
you
hold for one quick second. Hold for one quick second.
okay. All right.
Go ahead. Y'all hold for 1 second.
That was interesting. That was very interesting right there. But
right?
yeah.
Oh, we good. We good. Go ahead.
But
Brian.
I don't think that we had a. I don't even.
Hold up, Clips. Let him finish his thought. I'm sorry. Let him finish his thought. I did cut him off. Go ahead, Brian.
Oh no, go ahead. I don't forgot it, but go ahead.
Damn.
I was back to the point that I was making is you are trying to tie in money into politics as though it's something unusual about it. Whether it's a billionaire or millionaire around the presidents, they've always had influence.
I never said that's not. That's not what I'm saying. That's totally indifferent for what I'm saying. But go ahead, Clips.
Well, I just don't think that since the founding of this corporation, federation, union, that we had a president with, and it's not the robber baron age of Calvin Coolidge and Warren G. Harding. It's no. This is something we've never really seen. And to just try to downplay it or to say that that's not the case is either misinformed or you're intentionally trying to mislead and misdirect.
Fair enough. All right, let me go to the call. This is America. Talk to me, bro. Welcome home.
Yeah, no, I just wanted to talk real quick on the billionaires that you were talking with. I believe his name was Brandon earlier. And I mean, you're talking about how many he put in his cabinet. I understand that. I think a lot of money is involved. I guess my question would be: how many of those billionaires have been in politics for decades, like the ones in Congress? I guess
not a lot of them. Like Linda McMahon, perfect example. She just came out of nowhere to get an office. And she's on the cabinet.
Musk hasn't, but Musk hasn't. They haven't.
No,
been
slow down.
there.
Musk is not on the cabinet. He's not on the cabinet. He has they created a department called Doge, but that's not part of the presidential cabinet and administration. It's like a side bitch, respectfully. It's like I got my wife, and this is my side bitch. You ain't officially in my family, but you part of the family. Like if you get sick, we all get sick. Type shit.
I mean, yeah, if you're in the same house, I get that. But I'm just saying, if you have all these, you're taking in a class and going, he is just going after billionaires and the rich to do this. We've had lawyers and the rich controlling all the time. So what is the difference?
Let me ask you this: Do you think? Do you think this is the wealthiest members in administration that we've ever seen? Do you think these people are there to help you and I? Or are they there to help themselves because they realize, hey, this guy can be bought? We have at least 13 billionaires set to take government posts. We've never had that happen. We started off with we're going to drain the swamp. Then we got 13 billionaires. Then we also have 32 or 36 people that are worth at least a minimum $100 million. These are the elites of the country. Like, or how are they there to help you and I? Because they haven't done it before. This guy is talking about, hey, look, we gotta cut back on government spending. Elon Musk made a very large majority of his fortune recently has been from government contracts.
Okay. I mean, I feel that why people would think that the extreme rich would do that. I also would question why do you think that the others that got in the government got so rich afterwards?
That's a whole nother conversation. That's like,
you asked me, why do you, no, you asked me, do you think that they can be bought for? I think that billionaires can't necessarily be bought for because especially in terms of Trump. I don't know the other ones technically you're talking about, but in the word of Trump, and when he went back in 2016, the establishment didn't like him because I believe he could not be bought. I don't think he was the greatest person for it, but I don't think he could be bought. That's different from anybody that has come into Congress and then rose up the ranks.
Okay.
But I think there's a possibility for that. But I understand the concern on it, of course.
Okay. Champion Heart, talk to me. Welcome home. Unmute your mic.
Hey, what's going on, brother? Can you hear me?
Loud and clear. Very loud and clear. Talk to me.
All right. What was your question?
I ain't asked shit. You clicked the link. What's on your mind?
Oh, yeah. I was coming on, man, just to chop it up with you on the.
I did ask a question. I did ask a question earlier. I said, do you think with Trump having so many billionaires and people worth $100 million on his cabinet and have his ear, are we moving towards oligarchy in this country? Should we be concerned?
I don't know. I wouldn't think so. I mean, a lot of the fear mongering has just been ridiculous. As if, like Brandon said, as if he wasn't president, already before. What's going to be the big difference, and now. Like I said, a lot. I've heard some ridiculous stuff with the fear mongering. But I don't think there's anything we need to be concerned about.
If I got caught cheating before, do you think my wife gonna catch me cheating that same way again?
If you got caught cheating before,
let's say, like, if you get caught cheating on your old lady, she went through your phone.
Okay. Okay.
Do you think you gonna get caught? Is she gonna catch you cheating going through your phone again, Champion, or are you gonna get another phone? Or just tell the bitch, I don't do the phone. Social media.
Yeah, I mean, it just depends. If I get caught, then that means either I get better at it or just stop.
Okay, fair enough. All right, let's pass it around. Anybody got anything else on this one? I got another Trump topic on this. Anybody else?
Yeah, Mark. If you know, I'm gonna do a little bit of research. I don't know why I don't know this, but how long does it take to confirm the nominees that he appoints?
Some people need confirmation, some people don't. So it depends on the position.
Oh, okay. Well,
some
do you know of any of his nominations that don't need confirmation that already took the job? Do you know who that is?
It's too many to name off the top of my head. Like Linda McMahon, she got her job. Like
so she's already took the job day one.
Some people gonna get their job, but like people like the FBI director, Secretary of Defense. So like Congress, presidents some people just serve at the privilege of the president, right? And then some people have to, he can just straight fire you. I mean, or he nominates you and Congress confirms. That's part of their job. Congress had to confirm.
Okay. And Matt Gaetz, he dropped out,
judging who their favorite is at the moment.
Yeah, Matt Gaetz did drop out.
Domino's specialty chicken, 4 tasty tacos.
Well, what's that about? But yeah, I do know that Marco Rubio, he was unanimously confirmed by both Democrats and Republicans.
Say it again.
I do know that Marco Rubio, for whatever position Trump picked him for, he got unanimously confirmed by both Democrats and Republicans.
Secretary of State, Clips.
Okay, so we do have a confirmed Secretary of State to answer your question.
Rubio. Yeah.
All right, cool. Yeah, I'm gonna look that up. I don't know why I don't know this shit.
Yeah, you can look that up. You're asking me shit like
I was just wondering if you knew Mark.
All right, here we go. There are 26 members, the vice president and 15 department heads, 10 cabinet level officials, all except 2 whom require confirmation. So boom. So 2 of them don't.
Okay, gotcha. Thanks, Buzz.
All right. Don't ask me shit up. I'm gonna hit you with your own shit. Like, don't ask me no questions. Just cook. Don't ask me.
Brandon did say you didn't know what you were talking about, so I should have wised up.
Yeah, right. And he didn't know what the fuck he was talking about. Shit. But he's still here. Go ahead, Brand. This is America, Brandon. Y'all on the phone. Y'all had anything else y'all want to add to that one before I go to the next one? All right, cool. We did see this going around. Let me share the screen. He's talking about changing the name of the Gulf of Mexico to the Gulf of America. Brandon, can we admit, I know you're a Trump guy, but can you admit we have more pressing issues than renaming the Gulf of Mexico to the Gulf of America? Brandon is quiet. Maybe he stepped away.
Nah, Mark.
All right, let me go to This is America. This is America. Do you think I want to do the phone people first, guys, on the panel, because I forget they there sometimes. So let me go to the other guy on the phone. This is America. Let me ask you, do we have more pressing issues than renaming the Gulf of Mexico to the Gulf of America? Should that be 100-day mandate? Like, I got to do this within the first 100 days. How important is that?
No, we certainly have more pressing issues, which he will take care of. I think that one is more just standing on America first type statements and going with that. But I don't think that should be a huge concern to anybody if he wants to do that. I think he probably could if he wanted to. I don't think it's a big issue to care if a body of water gets renamed also.
All right, Champion Heart, what you think? And we'll come back to Brandon. I think he stepped away. Champion Heart.
Man, he just saying shit. Some stuff you got to take with a grain of salt, man. And I just think he's just saying shit. I wouldn't pay that any attention.
What you mean not pay attention? That's on his 100-day agenda.
Bro,
so now, you can't pick and choose, Champion Heart. Like,
he's doing it for 20 days though.
Yeah, bro, he just saying shit. Didn't he remember the first time and he said he was gonna build the wall? He was just saying shit. That's all, man. He's just saying shit.
And we're okay with that. President of the United States of America. How do you know when he's just saying shit and when he's really meaning what he say though? If you're dealing with somebody that powerful and they do that, how can you take them seriously? Hold on. This is America. I was talking to Champion Heart.
Okay, sorry.
Your turn. Go ahead. We'll come back to you though.
How can you take them serious?
Yeah, I mean, like, how do I know when you just saying shit and when you serious, Champion Heart?
Bruh, when they all do that. When you don't see the shit, come to fruition. Bush said he wasn't gonna raise taxes, and he did. I mean, sometimes they just lying. That's my point.
Okay. Go ahead. This is America, Clips, then Puro.
No, I mean, basically what the other callers said. I mean, it could be a form of distraction for Trump to say something like this, but at the same time, he could probably do it just as a form of doing things. I didn't really agree with the border wall talk. I think that actually might happen. But to say it's the same as the other agendas, obviously it's not the top of the list. It can be a distraction for CNN to talk about while he does other things. And you did listen to the last president we had, and you can understand what he did say when he wanted to.
Hello. Anybody there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, cut out. Okay.
No, you're here. We're just letting you talk, man. We try to get your perspective on things. It's the neighborhood. It's a safe space. Sometimes.
No, I'm good. I just didn't hear anything. I thought the phone cut out. I expected a reply or something.
I think you were up. You were up next, anyways. Clips, go ahead.
Well, I really think that
there's going to be smoke and mirrors Yeah, go ahead, Brandon. Or Eclipse, I think that is.
No, finish your thought. This is America. Finish your thought. Because I'm still not sure where actually you're going with this, other than saying that, oh well, it's. I'm still with the question of, are you guys cool with a president who openly would just be bullshitting, but real bombastically. This ain't. This is like.
Well, I don't think it's
like,
okay.
He's even talked about. Hold on. He's even talked about reclaiming the Panama Canal, which would. Some real crazy bully life. Taking Greenland, taking Canada, you know what I'm saying? And here's the thing, going to Mars and this thing, hey, I don't, but this is still the president of the United States. It's almost like the same time when he was doing his Rocket Man thing during his first term, where, it was really him having a Twitter beef with Kim Jong-un, you know what I'm saying? Like two rappers having a rap battle, but really that was just two lovers secretly trading poems to each other like they met at a puffy party. You know what I'm saying? Because that was just all posturing for them to smooch. But the world had to sit there and say, wait a minute, we got two world leaders talking about throwing a nuke at each other. You've got, the world looking at a president who's saying, hey, we might just reclaim the Panama Canal. That's not the Gulf of Mexico. That's the Gulf of Americas. And 1 minute it's like you can laugh, but on the literal sense, it's like, oh, that's not good.
I'm not laughing about it. I think it's a deployment. So we can talk about Canada as the 51st state. He said those words when Trudeau was still in power. Trudeau has resigned, and you will now have another prime minister in control of Canada, which will, I believe, be friendly in negotiations to America to help, where you don't even need the tariffs that Trump said, because they will make a negotiation and agreement on that and get pipelines back down so America can get back to its energy independence. With the Panama Canal, that's a very strategic area of water that everyone goes through. I think you need it in important hands. We will see what comes of that, but I don't think that's one of those crazy talks you're talking about. I think that's an important one that you maybe need in hands that are important, that do not make you pay money to go through specifically towards America itself. And I think that's what he's talking about when it comes to those two.
Okay, go ahead, Champion Heart.
My whole thing is, the fact that, you all are going to take every damn thing that this dude says at face value, you know what I'm saying, when no president has ever done everything that they said they were going to do. So that, that's what I'm saying. Something like the Panama Canal. It's too much involved, for him to even do something like that. As opposed to changing the name of the Gulf of Mexico to the Gulf of America. They're not even in the same ballpark, in my opinion.
But Champion Heart, my issue was we have more pressing issues.
Right, exactly. We do. That's my point.
My point is, why is that even on your agenda? First day, first month, first 100 days, first 20. Bro, stop these wars like you said you was gonna stop. Get these gas prices down like you said you was gonna do. Get eggs back down to $1. I don't see that happening.
Were the hostages just released?
He didn't do that. He didn't do that.
He did. You know he did.
How?
How the hell did he do it?
How?
It happened the day before he came into presidency. You think Biden did that?
They've been working on that shit for months. They've been working on that shit for months. So by that logic, everything that went wrong that's been going on the last couple of days too, is that his fault too? Because if you want to take credit, you got to take the blame. Can't have it
last
both ways.
2 days.
So what?
What happened in the last 2 days then that went wrong?
Man, they just killed 70 people. Israel killed 70 people the day before they let their hostages go. Them hostages go. It was a mass slaughter. You didn't see that part, right? Mass slaughter.
No, was it?
Mass slaughter. 70s plus women and children was killed, and they said, "Hey, look, we're gonna delay this ceasefire." That just happened, like right before those hostages. So does he get blamed for that too? Because you can't get credit for the hostages release if you don't take. You get what I'm saying? You can't have it both ways. You can't say, "Oh, wait, he wasn't in office then, so he had nothing to do with that." But okay, well, he wasn't in office.
He doesn't control the military, but yet Hamas did release it. That's kind of the same thing with TikTok. TikTok acknowledged Trump and allowing it to do that. You did that earlier on the show.
Absolutely.
TikTok actually said thank you to Trump, but he wasn't president yet. The hostages got released, but now you're taking general orders, which he didn't have, and you're saying now
you can't have it both ways. Like
you take responsibility for controlling the military before he was president, because that's something else than controlling negotiations.
He didn't control our military
or talking and influencing.
We're talking about.
That's what I'm saying. So
look, Israel killed some people. I'm talking about apples to apples. I'm not comparing TikTok and all of that banned stuff. That's apples and oranges. Still fruit, but not the same. I'm comparing apples to apples. Israel conducted a strike and killed 70 plus people. A couple days later, Israel had a ceasefire. If he gets credit for the hostages being released, why doesn't he get blamed for all the ceasefire and all the people got killed a day or two before that? Those are apples to apples. Neither one of those are controlling the American military. So how does he get credit for the hostages being released, but not all the people that got killed the day before that? Simple. How does that work in your mind?
I mean, so you're saying Biden released the hostages and got the people killed?
Biden didn't have no hostages. Biden didn't. I just told you what it was. I don't know what you're trying. Biden didn't release he didn't have no hostages. Israel and Hamas had a ceasefire deal in place. Right before that, Israel conducted a strike and killed some people. 70 plus.
America
people.
is in those talks. They're in the negotiations. That's how foreign policy works.
Never mind. Maybe you ain't getting
it. Just saying.
Maybe you ain't getting it. So was it Trump? So like I said, so you keep trying to split it back. So you wanted to give Trump credit for the hostages release. And my question is,
forcing it.
Okay, well, if he gets credit for the hostages being released, who gets the credit or the blame for all the people that got killed the day before? Does he get blamed for that?
Probably Israel's military. I don't know. Is he charging Israel's military to attack somebody? And where were they? Were they next to a
Israel
missile depot?
So Israel gets the blame for killing the people, but Trump gets credit for the hostages being released by the same people.
I'm saying he had a strong point to it. I mean,
well, fair enough. You got your opinion. I got mine. Fair enough.
I'm just saying. Okay. All right.
Yeah, because it's not. I think you're going around the world to try to make your point, but it's very, very blatant. It's very simple. You can't have it both ways. I can't give you credit for hostages being released, but I don't give you blame for the people who just got killed the day before by the same government. If you talk to Israel to release the hostages, you didn't talk to Israel to say, "Hey, don't kill those people" before they did it. I'm just saying, can't have it both ways. Let me read a couple of comments.
Do they know? I mean, that's military things, but I understand what you're saying. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Can I chime in on the?
Yeah, briefly. Give me 1 quick second. Shout out to Tyson Garcia. He said Biden has no say in Israel and Hamas. Foodie said Reggie Owens, what up, Dennis? He said America is not at war with them. Randy Marsh is Lord in your house. Not over here. He said, man, really?
No, Randy Moss is legit.
Huh? What?
You said Randy Moss?
No, I didn't say Randy Moss. I'm reading comments. His name is Randy Marsh.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's Lord. Yeah. And I was reading his comment. Randy Marsh is Lord. He says, man, really, please think about the logic. you're trying to use here. Yes, Trump may do better than Biden in office for his second term. I know you really want to be his heroic changing force, but think. I don't know what you mean. Somebody said you're comparing apples to wartime strategies. Not quite, Dennis. I do this shit, and I'm a soldier. Are you? We can talk about it. Tyson Garcia, what up? He said Biden has known. He said Biden has known say. I think you mean Biden has no say between Israel and Hamas, clearly, because they've been doing what the fuck they want to do. Fauci got a pardon. Why, if he didn't do anything wrong? Nasty work from Biden. I mean, well, no different from those people that Trump just pardoned. Why, if they did nothing wrong, why did he just pardon over 1,200 convicted people and commuted sentences on 14 others if they did nothing wrong? So, like I said, you guys y'all don't want to have it one way, but you guys
after the fact.
What you mean? Both, everything. You can't get a pardon until it's after the fact.
No, so this is what I mean. So in 2020, every liberal said that Trump is going to pardon himself, his family, everybody else. He didn't do any of that, and it was never pardoned. Now Biden pardons everybody. Trump gets in office and pardons somebody, and then
Trump pardoned
the other side says, now it's after the fact.
And
Yeah,
Fauci,
he also pardoned people that were overcharged for marijuana.
Donald Trump.
He pardoned a lot of people that Kim Kardashian helped him with.
It's more than that, bro.
I mean, he pardoned a lot of unjust, overcharged people. And then Biden pardons his whole family before, Fauci and others.
His whole
and
family.
then now when he
family,
comes in,
he got one son. What you talking about? You act like he
there
pardoned
were
Dr.
multiple
Jill.
Bidens. There were multiple Bidens that he just pardoned.
Okay, I didn't know that. I know he
Multiple
pardoned his
Bidens.
son. Who are they? I know he
From
pardoned
what
his son.
I saw,
Who?
I'd have to look up the. From what I just saw, it had names of Bidens.
Yeah, he pardoned his daughter also.
But when you got a guy saying
In the morning.
But if you got a guy saying, "Hey, look, I'm about to lock up your whole family, and I'm gonna lock these news people up and everybody who went against me," Trump literally had an enemies list, and I ain't mad at it.
You mean the guy that was just persecuted by the whole power of the government? Like they showed him what they could do.
You can't have the
and
whole.
then now you're saying
It
he
was
can't
Hold
do
up,
it
bro.
the other way.
He can't say persecuted. You know what persecution means? Let's say this though. I will say this. This is America. Trump,
Investigated. Should I say investigated?
You can.
Well, he was persecuted.
Damn, let me finish. This is America. Understand this. It was Trump's own government that was going after him. That same government that you guys are saying was after Trump convicted the president's son. The president's son got convicted. Hello?
And pardoned?
That was by the president. But if it was all about me, I could have just said, y'all can't prosecute my son. He went to trial, had embarrassing shit come out, and he was pardoned afterwards. But he went to trial.
He literally said he wouldn't pardon him. And then pardoned him.
Bro, I remember saying I was never gonna eat pussy
just
before.
saying.
I remember saying I was gonna never eat pussy when I was a kid too. And
Why would you say that?
And now I got a full beard. Look how things change. Let me go to my guy Mex. Mex, welcome home.
Yo, what up, big dog?
Arf. That's all I
What's up, my fellow Americans, having this freedom of speech type of discussion right here. That's all I like to see.
Talk to us. What's good?
Hey,
Up here too, with the spirit of the show. Somebody told me your ID say you white.
nah, it says other.
It says other on your driver's
Well, actually, California ID doesn't have race on it.
Oh, they said when you go to job application, you be putting on white.
I put other.
Okay. Disappointing in you, man. Disappointing.
Yeah. I don't do race politics, identity politics, man. I'm an American man.
No, that's
right there.
No, that's just called identification. See, some of us can't pick other because they know when they see us for that interview. But go ahead,
You
man.
can still pick it. They don't see you when you pick it. But man. I think it's a good discussion y'all having today. I'm actually surprised that you didn't know about him pardoning his siblings and his wife and everybody today. So,
Dr. Jill, a pardon too?
Huh?
He pardoned his wife, Dr. Jill Biden. She got a pardon?
I believe she was one of, I think it was his siblings, and his in-laws and his wife, if I'm not mistaken. But I don't know. Like, I didn't know that they had anything worth pardoning, or unless it was like a get out of jail free card in case some shit go down. I don't know.
Okay, here we go. I found it. 5 Biden preemptive pardons were issued. James Biden, which is his little brother, Joe Biden's brother. Sarah Jones Biden, which is James' wife. Valerie Biden Owens, which is Joe's younger sister. John T. Owens, which is her husband. Francis W. Biden, which is Joe's so basically I pardoned my brothers, my brothers and my brothers' wives. And that okay.
Hey, I would have did the same shit if I was president. My whole family getting pardoned. Just put that in your back pocket for a rainy day.
But the reason why you got to pardon because you got a madman about to come into office, bro. A motherfucker said, I'm gonna come after everybody. I'm gonna shut down TV networks and anybody in newspapers and websites, anybody who disagree with me. Come on. I would too.
Yeah, I mean, it only makes sense when you look at the threat. Like, say if how bitter the rivalry was, the polarizing ideas. Like we said before, like, I don't know if you got kids, but there is no way I would spend the last days with the power to make sure that my family, my son, is cool, knowing that this is around the corner, however it goes. Whether Donald Trump, I'm not just leaving that to chance. When I know right now I could issue this pardon, and damn it, we'll do that. That's off the table.
So you're saying like it's more like I heard it's preventive. So it's like, is it because they think that Trump is going to try to create and make up some random shit that's not true, or they think he's going to go after him after the Bidens, like the Bidens tried to go after him to get him to not be able to run for president type shit? Like, is it deeper than that, or is it because they have some skeletons that might come out? Like, I don't know what's going on.
Well, he was asking Clips. Go ahead, Clips, and then we're gonna go back to the call. Go ahead.
I really think it could. I really think it's it could be a mix of anything. And if you were in Joe Biden, I'm not saying right or wrong. I'm saying, duh. That is the most prudent. That is the most smart and efficient. If you were in that, I would not fault you. I wouldn't care if you was my enemy. That's what you better do. Okay, that is what you better do. If you really think that this man will come after your family, you already seen what he did to your son, and now he might try to drag you, his wife's finances, your other brother, and all like this, drag their stuff into just to try to.
Sorry to cut you off. What did he do? What did Donald Trump do to his son?
Well, Donald Trump, the Republican Party, in the prosecution of Hunter Biden.
But that's Joe Biden's DOJ.
Oh, yeah, no. By the time he got in office, it was already there. But the charges and the allegations were all brought up to where it's like, okay, and you see they're pushing for it. They want him. He got convicted. Damn, I didn't even think he'd get convicted. He got convicted. All right, now, you know what? Yeah, let me pardon my son. And for right or wrong, that's what I'm saying. I'm not saying what he did is right or wrong. I'm saying that is the smart and prudent thing to also, if you already had to do that, just let me just do this blanket whatever before I get out of office. And God knows what's coming.
I think it's right and wrong, but yeah.
I gotta go. Let me go to the call. Go ahead. This is America.
Yeah, I would just like everyone that said that about their son. Totally understand that. Your sons and daughters, totally understand it. But if you went back to 2020 and Trump pardoned his kids, which he did not do, yet he was the most investigated president in history, would you have thought differently if he pardoned all of his kids, Ivanka and Trump Jr. and Eric Trump? Like, would you think the same thing? Would you think it was okay?
No, I would
not okay, even though he was the most investigated,
that's not what
most politicized.
You being so argumentative, you didn't even hear what I agree.
No, I'm asking.
I'm trying to answer. I'm trying to answer.
Okay.
No, I wouldn't have thought nothing. No, I would have been like, that is his. He has that right as the president to pardon whoever he wants for any reasons. Full stop. No, I wouldn't have thought nothing was wrong.
I mean, Biden does have twice as many pardons as the second most president
I agree.
in American history, but I don't even know who half the people are.
But did we?
He didn't give me one.
I think Trump might have beat that already. If you count this first administration and what he's did with this one on the first day.
Biden had 8,000. So Trump started off with 1,000. He's still not close.
I didn't know the number. I didn't know if it was 8. But
yeah.
Oh yeah, because he let all those nonviolent offenders out too for the marijuana charges too, right? I have no problem with that.
Yeah, I think anything that becomes legal while you're in jail for doing it should be an automatic pardon. Like yeah, you did something in the 80s, but then in the 90s, 2000s, it's now legal. Yeah, you should get automatically out of jail for that.
I don't know about that, bro. I don't know.
It was illegal. Yeah. But non-violent offenses,
non-violent, yeah. But if it was illegal when you was doing it, yeah, bro.
But I don't think violence will ever be legal, so I don't think that would really come into play either. But
that's why I said non-violent, yeah.
Just like the touchdown celebrations in the NFL, all the motherfuckers got fined, but now you can do whatever you want. I mean, they should all get their money back. That's crazy.
Yeah, and I agree with what my guy Reggie saying in the chat. Trump was the most investigated because he was probably the most corrupt. It's like Trump, then Nixon, my G. They hello, open.
How?
Right now. What you mean how? He's a convicted felon.
How are you the most investigated but the most corrupt when we know who our politicians are and how much money they make? How is he?
Sir, because
you call him a felon, but who tried him? Extremely blue areas, blue ADs.
No. It's deeper than that.
I mean, most of those charges, you look at him and you go, yeah, he would have got a slap on the wrist, but they want to charge him for it.
Those people that voted for him, that was on that jury, was well-to-do people, man. These were lawyers. It was lawyers
on heavily Democratic areas.
But that's all over the country though. So basically, if I get convicted in a Republican area, that makes a difference? No, bro. People get convicted and charged of crimes all over the country. Some places are Republican areas, some places are Democratic areas. But more importantly, we've had presidents all over the country, several different eras that come through. It was a lot of Republican eras. Like if Barack Obama did something like that to get impeached and all that, they would have did it. Don't matter if it was Republican or Democrat. He just didn't do it. Squeaky.
I mean, my personal opinion, I think it's just because he's not part of the club. He was never a politician. On either side, red or blue. I think a lot of people are just sour that he was able to just come off the TV screen and win some shit that people have been working their whole life to try to get. Made a lot of backroom deals to try to get. Put in a lot of work throughout the years. Some of these motherfuckers in here 30, 40, 50 years trying to get a higher position. He came off a TV show and said, I'm cutting the line. And look, I'm president. So there's a lot of Republicans that don't like him either. It's not just a red and blue thing. I think it's a politician, non-politician.
Or it could just be you're not a good person, bro. And you're bad for the status quo. And I agree with what you're saying.
I think it's a doesn't play well with others thing.
I agree with what you're saying to a degree, but I don't agree with what This Is America saying, where everybody just hates him. No, bro, everybody don't just hate him, bro. The majority, he won. He won twice now.
I didn't say everybody hates him. I said where he was tried in was heavily blue. And we're extremely progressive DAs.
Bro.
And when you talk about the New York case where he got
they didn't convict him though.
Tried for his tax fraud.
Who convicted him?
Talk about his tax thing though. Talk about the tax thing. Talk about where he was.
I mean, at the end of the day, he got convicted for fucking hush money to give a bitch some money to shut her mouth. I mean, it's really not that big of a deal, bro.
Billionaires have paid that.
And let me say something real quick, because this America, this America,
level.
You keep conflicting different things and you cutting off and changing the topic. Let me address a couple of things you're saying one by one. One, you brought up, well, how many politicians get into office and they become rich? I agree with you. That's an issue. I've been talking about it for years. Me and the homie, shout out to Reggie Owens, we've been talking about this shit for about 6 years now. What was 4? Okay, about four and a half. 4.5 years now, about money in politics is a problem. You shouldn't be in public office your whole life and you leave office as a millionaire. Politicians and senators and congressmen should not be able to bet on stocks that they are on the committee of. A lot of people got rich off of COVID. Your elected officials as well as mine, red and blue, because they was betting on people dying. That's wrong. We should not be able to buy elections. That's wrong. I agree with you on that. But that's not what happened with Donald Trump. He broke the
There's
law.
only one president that became president and lost money.
So what?
There's only one guy that became president and lost money.
President and the lost money?
That became president and made way less money in the 4 years he was president than he did when he wasn't.
Oh, he made a lot of money, bro. He made a lot of money. Yes, bro. He became a real billionaire. Not just the fake billionaire he
Wealth
was
went
before. He
down
became
after
a real
president.
shit. All the patents with China. They bailed out Jared Kushner. The Saudis gave them $2 billion for that 666 Broadway building that they couldn't sell. Bailed them out, bro. So I think you guys are just. I get it. It's your guy, and you want to support your guy, but I'm not gonna be up here saying Biden is right when he's wrong just because I want to win a debate or argument and I voted for him. No. And I think you guys feel like y'all got to defend him so much that y'all turn a blind eye and close a good eye just to say Donald Trump. Like, come on, bro. Like, we gotta have real conversations over here. When somebody's right, they right. When they wrong, they wrong. What's the shit all the young niggas be wanting to say now? Hold somebody accountable. I'm like, nigga, you ain't even got no job, Tommy. tell niggas somebody need to be held accountable. Living off your bitch, but whatever. Shout out to my girl Foodie with the beauty badass blonde in the building. What up?
What up, Mark? What up, y'all?
What's up?
So, I haven't been, I try to stay away from a lot of political conversations, but something that's always been on my mind is that the people that voted Trump into office are not the people that represent his, like Mark said, his cabinet. I really don't understand what he presented to the people. Besides, he's going to take away jobs that kind of support a lot of their jobs by taking away, what I don't know what they call illegal aliens, or I don't know what we call them now. People who are illegally here. I think a lot of people vote ignorantly. They vote off of emotion, and they don't realize how America really works and how they've been manipulated into believing that they're going to benefit from something from somebody who does not represent them and does not use them. It does not look for their best interest. Like, he used them and their ignorance on how things really work to get to where he wanted to be. And now we just got to sit back and see if he's really going to deliver
talking
promises.
Oh, my bad.
Finish that last part, Foodie. I couldn't hear you.
And so now we really got to see if he's going to really deliver on the promises, because I don't really feel like he presented anything substantial. He voted on emotion, just like a lot of, nationalists and racists do. Like, yeah, let's get the, for lack of a better word, let's get the brown people out of here, and America will be great. Let's get, these people out of here, and everything will be great. Let's blame the last party, and everything will be great. But you haven't really presented any tangible ways on how you're going to make it better moving forward, in my opinion.
Go ahead, Brian.
As a Trump voter and somebody who voted for Trump, I don't understand why people villainize Trump voters. They call them emotional. They act as though we're idiots. We don't know how America works, but they do. But the people on the other side, they the smart ones. They voted for Joe Biden, who can't even put together a complete sentence. They the ones, and we don't even get upset. I didn't get upset for the people who voted for Kamala. You can vote for Kamala all you want. I don't care, but I'm not going to call you ignorant. I'm not going to tell you that you voted out of emotion and that, oh, Kamala don't represent y'all. Like, what is she going to do? See, the thing about it is, each American, you get a vote. Whether you like the way I vote or not, it ain't even really none of your business if I vote emotionally or not. What I do is practice my reason to vote. Now, if you want to ask me a personal about why I voted, I can explain that. but you can't tell me who represents me. You can't tell me that I shouldn't vote. If I want to vote because somebody came, and if I want to vote because somebody came and I like the way they looked and I like their appearance, I can vote for that. So whoever don't like why nobody voted for who they voted to, that's the ignorance, and it means that it's the arrogance of the other side thinking they smarter when they should just accept you vote for who you want to, and that's what that is.
America.
All right, go ahead. Anybody want to respond? Go ahead. It's open to everybody. I think everybody got their bars off now.
I mean, I think that's slightly hypocritical because, largely part, I'm not going to bring up the conspiracy part of it, but largely part of the reason why Biden got so many votes because people didn't like the other guy. So if that's what happened this time, that people just didn't like Kamala, so they voted for Trump. And it just happened again, just the other way. So how is it okay one way and wrong the next way? I mean, I don't know.
Go ahead, Clips. You look visibly bothered. I look at Clips like, what the fuck?
I'm not even bothered. I'm
Your body language is very telling. Go ahead, Clips.
I mean, all it's telling is somebody that's listening. People give, their location and where they at with it. I see you, and I understand. I'm over here. God bless you over there. And, here's my thing. As an American, I love the people of this nation. I love this land. I never was a fan or enamored by its politics. I respect the office, not the man. I'm old enough to have been through enough presidencies to understand that regardless of who sits at 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue, these bills, you know what I'm saying, they gonna come. These things, they gonna need done. And I can't worry about all that. Mark, you a fool. But yeah, and so the people, I think I'm not going to get caught up in the tribalism of it, and it's really about trying to sit back and see. Okay, we gave him another run. This is only the second time in this nation. Next year will be the 250th anniversary of this nation. And this is only the second time we've had a president have 2 non-consecutive terms. Let's see. I didn't have to vote for him to sit back and wish him the best, wish our country the best, however he wants to go about it. And of course, I will have my opinions, just like I've had my opinions about all the other motherfuckers who sat in that goddamn office.
Go ahead, pass it around.
I do believe that anybody can vote for whoever they want to vote for. But I feel like I think it's important when you vote, you don't vote for just your own specific interests. That you vote for who you think is going to run the country as a whole the best. And what I hear from a lot of people that have voted for Trump is that they are voting for their own specific interests. And I just feel like, especially financially, if you want to talk about, where the economy is, which the president does not run, he doesn't, make any, decisions about the economy as a whole. How do you think that somebody who was born rich is going to look out for the best interest of the people who were not born rich? Most of the people who voted for him are kind of poorer than the rest of the country that didn't vote for him. And therefore, I just don't see how those people think that that's going to serve them best. I think that there's a lot of, homophobia. I think there's a lot of racism that swayed people to vote for him. But you got to understand that, if you look at one group of people that you want out of here, then who do you think is going to be next? If it's good for the goose, it's good for the gander. So you got to be very careful if you think that, it's only going to stop there. For the women who voted for him, I truly just 100% don't understand how you could vote for people who clearly don't like you. I mean, the man has been convicted for all kind of, sexual crimes against women. He's demonstrated so many ways that he doesn't really even like or respect women. He only chooses women based on their appearance. He votes for a Supreme Court that's going to vote against probably some of the things that he's paid for while he's been out there, with them escorts in the streets. But he doesn't really care about that. He doesn't care about the young girls who have crimes committed against them by the people who live in their house that are supposed to protect them. Coming up pregnant and having to, make a last minute decision, at 11 and 12 years old. They only look at, these HOEs, they need, it's not only the women that are just, it's not just grown women that's protecting. These are little children. These are children that would have to, their parents would have to make these decisions, and now they can't do that. Like, they're not protected. Everybody isn't protected is my whole point. But you feel like if you just get rid of some of the people that you feel like that are making your life miserable, then that's good. But then F everybody else. That's what it looks like to me.
Go ahead, Pastor.
You know what I think is sad? I think it's sad that we have people wondering and basically villainizing other people because of who they voted for. It's not the president's job to be protecting little children in their homes against the people that live with them. That's not the president's job. We can sit but in the next word, you can say, well, the president don't have nothing to do with the economy. I don't understand how people vote for him. People vote in their best self-interest, or they vote who they like. It's not your business. That's the problem with this new social media, social age. We think we got to comment on everything. But he don't like this person, and he don't do this. And how you think he got your interest? That's fear mongering. That's a Democratic tactic that didn't work. Obama got up there and said this man was. Hello, who said that?
Yeah. That was me. I said, but Brandon, do you think I'm new age? Do you think at 45 years old with 2 grown children that I'm new age, and that I don't think about these things? That if I had an 11-year-old daughter that had been attacked by somebody that was out of her that was against her ability to protect herself, and that she was menstruating at that time, and that she would not be able to, she would have to go to term with a pregnancy that was not of her will, that would be okay.
So
he spoke against that plenty of times.
Or was that the law of the land, which is federally? But hold on, Foodie. From what I understand, in the state you talking about, what you just described, they would just go get an abortion, correct?
Well, the problem I have is that the people who would not ever be affected by that at all are making the decisions by people who are being affected by that. Every law that's ever been made on planet Earth has been made by a man. Every single law. There's never been a law that's been passed by a woman. There's never been a law that's been passed in the best interest of women. Every single government on every
the man's world
on planet Earth has been made by a man for the interest of man, even against the rape. Like, why would you have to make rape illegal? Why would you have to make pedophilia illegal?
Mexico got a woman president now. There's a lot of countries that got women presidents.
She hasn't made that many laws, but she's going by laws that are already there. With this, that's a new thing, though.
Nancy Pelosi been in power for a long time. She's
Margaret Thatcher.
These are new things. The world has been been around for way longer than them women have been alive.
Yeah, but I thought you said ever. Like women have never.
I'm talking about every government structure. Right. Every government has been put in place.
England's been alive longer than the world.
But these women had to fight against the structure. But hold on, these women did not make the structures that they were even born into. She was born. Queen of England was born into that. She had to fight against men. All the men. She was one of the first women ever to do that. She didn't make any of the laws that she was born
the
under.
first woman to do that. Come on,
Yes, she did, Foodie.
She did it.
Foodie, she did make laws, and she did put forth decrees. That's
Like
not
I
true,
said,
Foodie.
in regards to a women's rights,
Nefertiti,
the laws that are made for
Queen
women.
Charlotte, who is also black, who's the Queen of England. We had a lot of women who run. Women been running things.
Okay, well, if you want to do a numbers game, how many men versus women? You want to do that? I'm not trying to do that.
We're not saying numbers. We're not saying it's more men.
It's a man's world.
But you said
It is a man's world.
But you made it seem like it was
The
zero.
entire world is built off of patriarchy. We live in a patriarchy world. Not
Yeah,
even
because
society.
matriarchies don't last; they get overran.
Whatever your opinion about it doesn't matter to me. It's the fact that I'm stating.
So I mean, I hate to have to bring it up. So that would mean that women are.
Okay, so yes, you say you're agreeing with me. That's a fact, right? We live in a patriarchy, right? We live in a world that is made by men for men.
The world lives in patriarchy. Yes.
Yes, absolutely.
Always has since the beginning of time.
I'm not saying if it's right or wrong. I'm stating a fact. I'm not talking about my opinion about
That's not wrong with that. I would say this: with what you described as far as the little girl being unprotected in the state that you live in, what you just described, they will be able to go get abortion, right, Foodie?
But why shouldn't that be everywhere? Why should they have to cross state lines?
The state, the powers in the state.
Yeah. Why should they have to cross state lines?
In that state, I'm asking you a question, Foodie. In the state where you live, everything that
We
you
already know that's an answer. Yes.
Okay. So what you talking about is null and void where you live.
It's not null and void where I'm not talking about just where I live. That's the thing. You vote for things you vote for things that only affect where you live. I think about the things that affect things where I don't live. The women that live in places where I don't live. Even the women that live in countries where I don't live. That's what I think about. Republicans only are concerned about where they live. Well, it don't affect me. I don't live there. I'm never going to live there. You don't know where you're going to live. You don't know where your daughter's going to live when she grows up. You don't know where your granddaughter's going to live when she grows up. We live in a world economy.
We also have the freedom to move.
To go get a job.
What's the problem with people voting for who they want to vote for? And
I don't have a problem with that.
But you're describing all of these problems. No, Foodie,
I'm talking about the problems that are not being addressed by the people. I'm talking about the problems that are not being addressed by people who only have a small-minded view of where they live. It don't bother me where I live.
I feel Foodie got a good point. Different from like I'm a veteran, right? But we need more than just us voting for veterans' health and veterans' rights. I'm not a senior citizen, but I want to keep Medicaid around because I know it helps certain people, Social Security and things like that. I don't need Social Security right now, but I know people need it. And you get what I'm saying? I'm not homeless, but I know
not when it comes to abortion. I don't get that when it comes to abortion.
I don't. I feel you on that. Now that's a whole nother issue. But
you know what I mean, Mark? I'm with you on everything else.
Peep it. Here's another thing. I'm a man. I can't have a child, out my body like that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But I think women should have the right to make their own choices. I don't think the government should say you can or can't do that. It doesn't affect me directly, but you have to have empathy with your vote. So the people,
can I ask you a question?
Let me finish this last part, and I promise you can ask me a question. So when people say, "Well, she's saying you shouldn't just vote for yourself," I vote for people because of how they look like. That I mean, I get it. You have that right. She's not saying you don't have that right. And Foodie, and I'm not trying to speak for you because you're here, but I'm just trying to clarify. Somebody in the chat was like, she said you shouldn't vote for what you want. No, have empathy. It's bigger than you. Think about your sister. Think about the homeless. Like, okay, I'm not homeless in LA, but homelessness affects that city and that state. And you get what I'm saying? So you have to have empathy. That's all I'm saying. But go ahead, Brandon. What's your question?
Okay, you said women should have rights to be able to do, because we're talking about abortion now. Let's stay specific. Okay, now we're talking about abortion.
Because it comes out, because they have to carry that baby for 9 months.
No problem. I just want to ask you a question.
Yeah.
Because you believe that's their body and that's their decision for them to make on their own, right? Okay. So you agree with,
You added something to my shit. Don't add nothing
because
to it.
that's what, cause you know where I'm going.
No,
You
I
know
didn't
where I'm
say
finna go.
on their own, but yes,
Oh, okay. So they shouldn't have 100% exclusivity over their body.
Brandon, it's so many layers to that, because if it's a
I
12 or 13,
know.
it's a 12 and 13-year-old child who was scraped by her father or uncle, and she's
Mhm.
pregnant with his child, and she was like, well,
Mhm.
no, like she shouldn't have to carry that child, bro.
I agree.
But also she's not in a
Slippery slope.
also
I
she's
think the
not
average American agrees with that.
let me finish my thought. Also, she's not in a mental capacity or an adulthood, as Floyd Schofield would say. Her frontal cortex and frontal lobe hasn't developed yet. So no, Brandon, like let's not don't bake the cake with some of my ingredients and still tell me to eat it. If you're gonna bake the cake with my ingredients and tell me to eat it, put all my ingredients in there. Don't add shit to my cake that I didn't tell you to put in there. Pause. But go ahead.
Respect. So this is the thing I'm gonna say, and I'm gonna pass it around. The thing about it is, women, they want rights over their bodies. Like when it comes to being, like I can just give you an example. Before they outlawed abortion in Texas, a woman could say she's pregnant, and she can come to me and say, "Hey, I'm not having your baby. I'm going to go get it yanked out of me. Right? I'm going to go destroy your seed. I don't have any say so in that." But then on the other hand, when you tell women, no, we don't want that on the federal level, we're going to kick it back to the states. If your state decides that's something they want to participate in, fine. You got women upset because the whole system, they bring out these special circumstances, which I do agree. Special circumstances, it should be some type of birth control. But abortion should not be used as birth control. And that's what I think these women are upset about. Nobody, and then how many women are on the Supreme Court? How many women are on the Supreme Court?
3.
How many men got wives and daughters on the Supreme Court? So I don't have a problem with the federal law, because that's what it is. It's just the federal abortion law. And the original Roe versus Wade was built on a lie, and there should never have been a federal abortion allowed in the country anyway, if you know the law, because Roe versus Wade was built on a lie. But go ahead.
I have something to say to that, but go ahead, whoever.
Go ahead. He's done. He said go ahead.
Okay. So number one.
I gotta play this child support shit.
Okay. Number one, I do believe that the laws in regards to abortion are flawed. Indeed, I do not believe that abortion should be used as birth control. I've always believed that it should only be up to 8 weeks, and the reason why I give it that long is because you have to miss at least one period before you know that you're pregnant, and that's a 4-week cycle. So give it two cycles, and then after that, you shouldn't be able to have an abortion. Number two, if a woman and a man were to have that conversation and he wants to, he should have to sign legal documentation that says that she can give up all of her birth rights if she wants to not have to be responsible financially to have that child, and she can give that child over to that man to raise if he wants to have that child that she does not want. But you cannot make anybody do anything with their physical body that they do not want to do. And that will always be the standard, because that's a human rights issue. Number three, also, I've always felt like now that we have the ability to, get fingerprints and handprints of babies when they're born, we should have a database, universal database, and they are working on a medical universal database, so that men who want to lie and say that that's not my baby and I don't want to get a DNA test. No, your DNA is already in the system from the day that you're born, male and female. So therefore, if you rape somebody, if you do anything, scrape somebody, when you get older, if you, get into a fight, whatever, your DNA is already in the database, and you can't say that it wasn't you. So therefore, that person will have to be held accountable, because there are too many people who will say, yeah, I want to have the baby, I'll take care of it, and then when the baby comes, oh, it's too overwhelming, I don't want to be bothered with it. So there's too many ways for men to back out. A woman, she can't back out. It's her baby. Mama's baby, daddy's baby.
Like a
Men can change their mind. Women can't.
Nice. Let's play this clip right here. I thought this was interesting. I don't know how true this is, so shout out to my guy Brim Reaper. This is a unconfirmed rumor. But I thought it was interesting, and I thought it would be a good point of conversation. Let's hear this. Look how happy niggas are to yo, niggas be happy about the wrong shit in my opinion. But okay, let's go.
I can't lie. TikTok is back. Trump did that, but I'm gonna tell y'all something. Trump making up some noise before he come in office tomorrow, right? Let me just tell y'all why. TikTok back already. They just sent out the message. But let's talk about this Trump new child support law. Woo! Hey, for all the fathers, I ain't gonna say deadbeat fathers, but for all the fathers that's on child support, we up one. We up one. Woo! Let me stop playing. But look, let me just tell y'all this. Trump new child support law will be crazy. That's what somebody wrote, right? Basically, you put someone on child support, you will no longer be able to claim the child on your taxes. Only the person paying the child support can. Woo! See, I know a lot of people that's out there that's fathers and really got put on child support. I'm not saying that to you deadbeat niggas, man. I'm not gonna lie. But the thing about it, if you taking care of your kids and you also paying child support, I think you should be the one who claim the child. Trump. Hey, man. Trump.
Okay, now my only issue with this, and I know right off the gate, some niggas, now granted, to be fair, I'm not now, or nor have I ever been on child support. So this is not my lane, right? But okay. But I did grow up in a household where people pay child support. My mom got child support, right? That child support she got was not enough for everything that took to keep that house going. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Also, and I think that child support, like, granted, I think it should put a cap on it because some of y'all niggas who woo and doing all of that, bro, y'all niggas paying $50 a week.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
It don't matter. It don't matter.
Let me finish.
It sure as fuck does. Yes, it does. Go
Let me
ahead.
finish. Because $50 a week ain't enough to raise nobody child nowhere in the country of America. You not about to take care of this kid for $200 a month, bro. You can't. You can't. That's not. It takes more than $200 a month to feed, clothe, bathe, and transport your child back and forth to school. Nah, bro, that's a fact, nigga. I'm a full-time father, so I know how much I take. Bro, I know how much.
You know how much you pay. Your lifestyle, right? That's your lifestyle.
Yeah.
That's not everybody's lifestyle. You can say what you can say is that's not enough for you to take care of your child.
But Brandon,
everybody's child don't have to go to daycare. You don't have to put your child in daycare.
Brandon, I feel you. I feel you. Where you coming from? But if you do have to work and take your child to daycare, okay, that's somebody got to pay for daycare. You got to calculate that. You got to calculate the groceries. You got to calculate
They put that in the child support.
Brandon, some people child support, let's just not cap. Some people child support is $50 or sometimes less per week. That is not enough. Let me finish the thought, bro. And I promise I'll pass it to you. That is not enough if you're being honest. Ladies and gentlemen, that's not enough in a country where the minimum wage is still $7.25 to take care of a child. And God forbid if the lady has multiple children. You get what I'm saying? That's more than, it takes more than that to take care of your 2 or 3 kids, bro. And your $75 or $60 a week. Because that's what you got to pay something. But it takes more than that to feed, clothe, bathe, and raise a child. And I just know. So even with my lifestyle, I know my shit's a little extravagant, say whatever. But my nigga, I still have to pay the same amount at daycare as the people who don't live the same lifestyle that I live. They go to the same school. I got to still pay for that same uniform. They got to pay the same thing. Don't matter how much I got, this is the cost. And I got to pay what you got to pay. And it costs more than that. And so I don't know. Maybe they can do a joint tax credit. I don't know how that works, but I don't like how that sounds, man, because I think I think that's gonna really hurt the child more than anything. I get it. Some niggas don't like their baby mamas. I get it. Some people don't like their baby mamas and shit like that. And some would say, Mark, you ain't got a dog in this fight because you ain't on child support. But I was raised on child support. Actually, my brother, his dad, and my sister, their parents paid more than my dad. My dad found a loophole. He was like, man, fuck that shit. I'm working on the tape. Yo, my dad found all kind of loopholes to either not pay or be one of those $50 a week dads. or $50 a month. I think my dad shit got his shit down to it was like $50 a month.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? A month, dog. And y'all see how big I am. I was eating somebody's section of the child support and food stamps. You get what I'm saying? But I digress. It was a lot of caps going on. Brand, you want to go? I heard Champion Heart had some issues with me. Mex, Clips. So I think I'm on. I'm on. Yeah, all the men. I'm on the side with Foodie on this one right here, man. So go ahead, cook me.
Hold on, and mind you, hold on.
Let me
Foodie
speak
had,
on that.
Foodie had two kids.
Hold on,
He had two
Foodie.
kids and didn't have never had a child support payment in my life. But go ahead.
Foodie, let them look. They're going
to go ahead.
So
I ain't
they
gonna get a
one
word
gonna
in,
go.
but go ahead.
Look, one gonna go, then you go, another one go, then I go, another one
No,
go.
what's gonna happen is every time I talk, they gonna go.
I got you. I'm gonna make sure that doesn't happen since you put me on notice. I appreciate that. Keep me
emotional.
Aware. Yeah, keep me aware. Yeah. Y'all niggas should have worn condoms like I've been telling y'all back in the 80s and 90s, but okay. No, I'm trying.
That shit be feeling good.
It do though. It do. That shit do be feeling good, nigga. That shit be feeling good. My sister told me a long time ago. She said, "Never don't go raw, because once you go raw, it's gonna always be gnaw. It's gonna be raw."
I wish I had a big sister. Yeah, I ain't had no big sister, man, to school me like that, man.
Nigga,
I wish I would have.
Nigga, I probably the first time I worked without condom, nigga, I probably was like 21, maybe 20 something, bro. And even then, I didn't pull out. But the first time I buzzed, nigga, yeah, nigga, like, yeah, it was years later. Nigga, I might have been like 24, 23. First time I went raw.
And y'all are only thinking about y'all because for women, as far as I am, condoms may dry you out a little bit more, but as far as busting, we gonna bust whether you got a condom or not. So women start believing dudes and talking about, oh, just let me, and then
they be like, I love you.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll take care of the baby. These niggas be in there, have my baby. It's gonna be all right. The nigga bust like, what the fuck? No, and none of that shit changed. A whole different story. Yeah.
Niggas really, hold on. Niggas be saying that
Can I just say this? Can I just point this out? That the real moral of the story is the neighbors in the neighborhood prefer to swim without floaties.
No, we don't. No, we don't.
No.
No.
That's what I'm saying.
No.
All men do.
That's the host of the show. No, we're not advocating that, ladies and gentlemen. But
you're right to.
Thank you, Mark Nash. Thank you, Mark.
Let me speak on this, man. Because
mute your mic. You're not talking. Mute your mic. Go ahead, champ.
Yeah, you ready? Yeah, can you hear me?
Go ahead.
Yeah. Now, in the situation concerning my daughters, I was simply placed on support out of spite. It had nothing to do with the fact that that I wasn't taking care of my children. It was the fact that their mother was angry with me, so it was basically out of spite. Now, one thing I do agree with what you're saying, Mark, is that the support that I was paying $300 for one daughter, $400 for my other daughter, and I do agree with you on that, Mark. That was not enough, so I supplied my daughters with money cards. You can get them at Walmart. So I did that on top of the support, and then still had my daughters it was 2 weeks on, 2 weeks off. During that time that they were with me, I still had to, spend money to do things with them, take them places and things of that sort, and with all of that, I should have been able to claim them, and I wasn't able to claim them with everything that I was doing. I should have been able to claim my daughters, and I thought that was foul, that I couldn't do that. Now that my daughters are adults, I'm past that, but that I really thought that was foul, that I couldn't claim my daughter.
I agree with you on that. When you're doing that, you should. And
I agree too. Yep.
They should have a system where at least it's joint. But I just don't want people to make the kids suffer at the end of the day. Let me go to a call. Caller, Mr. Bird. Is it Bird or Bird from Michigan? Bird from Michigan. Talk to us, Bird.
No. Hey, let me tell you about that Trump thing about 1,000 kids on child support. I mean, 1,000 kids on Texas. A lot of the fathers behind. So when they file their taxes, guess where their money gonna go to? It's gonna go right back to the household, right back to the mama. They're gonna send all the money to the mama.
Do that, or does it go to the government though?
No.
If she got government aid only.
Okay, so
what?
so basically, you saying it's gonna help some of these dads get out the rears, right? This is or
That's all they're gonna do.
Okay, that's a good thing.
Yep. That's all they're gonna do.
That's a good thing.
So many dads so behind the child support. All thing they're gonna do is when they file the taxes, they're gonna take all the taxes and give it to the mama. So it's going right back to the household.
But if you're not in the rears though, you just got a bigger income check, right? Like that works for the guys who are in the rears.
They're gonna figure some kind of way. They're gonna figure some kind of way to get that.
I wonder if that count that. I wonder if is that gonna mess you up and they're gonna count that as earned income that year.
No, it's not earned income.
It might.
Because I haven't got a refund probably in almost 10 years, so I don't.
Well, that's
know.
because of your tax bracket. I don't get refunds.
Yeah, but I just be trying not to owe.
Exactly.
But if you look at it, but it's a lot of fathers behind in child support. It's a lot of them.
So when you guys get y'all refunds, right? Let's say you get a refund. The next year when you file your taxes,
you ain't gonna get no refund.
No, I'm not talking
when
about
you file
that.
Your
That's
tax,
not the question. That's not the question. As of right now, when you get a tax refund, right? When you get a refund, the next year when you file your taxes, do you count that $3,000 that you got on your tax refund or no?
No.
No, it's a refund. That's overpayment.
Okay, so I don't know how that works.
They owe you. Yeah, a refund is not money that the government's giving you for free. It's
But
money that you overpay.
but if you would like a refund, you can have them hold extra money from your payments to create your own refund at the end of the year.
That is true. But in general, the refunds everybody talk about, that's just money that you overpaid. So it's better to not get a refund. That means that you didn't overpay in taxes. You paid just enough.
But to go to that child support shit, since we were talking about states, that's a good time to be in a blue state in 2025 because they see men and women as the same, as equals, as, you know, you can exchange one for the other. So I know in California in particular, they're a little more helpful with men when it comes to child support and children and time and all that stuff in the past couple of years than maybe like a red state would be, where it's very man versus woman and probably will get fucked on that era. But I think I think all these conversations come back to we're an over sexualized country that will do anything to keep fucking with no responsibilities and no consequences. You know what I mean? Like we have abortions, we have I don't want to take care of my kids, we have I don't want to have kids, I'll just kill this motherfucker, all this other shit, just so I can keep fucking raw. Like
here's somebody background. Hey Bird, mute your mic real quick, Bird. Cause we can hear the TV in the background.
All right.
Go ahead, Max.
No, but and that's why I think like the best thing to do is obviously try to teach your kids. Unfortunately, the media and everything surrounding these children is over sexualized. But you know, you definitely marry before you carry. It's not an end all be all, but I think it's a good rule of thumb because I think if you are married, you have a less chance of wanting to kill the kid that you and your husband are having. You know, other than maybe like you know, complications or some sort. And I think you know, you're be a little more responsible, or you could just willy-nilly be cream pieing her, but that's your wife. So if you get a kid, you get a kid, cool. But when you're out here single, just have a boyfriend, girlfriend, sometimes they ain't even your girlfriend, just some bitch you met from the club or whatever, you hit raw, and now it's like, well, I don't want to deal with the consequences of what I did. So I got all these ways in America to go around that shit.
Yeah,
and
that's
it's ugly.
Go ahead, Foodie, and then we'll go to clips.
You kidding me?
I'm sorry, go to Foodie, then Brandon, then Foodie, then clips.
No, I agree with that. I have two sons. They're 24 and 26. They don't have any kids, never been in trouble with the law, whatever. They listened to me when I said, your job is not to be, don't be a baby daddy. I didn't raise no baby daddies. Learn from me and your father. You know what I'm saying? I didn't expect it, but I took care of his part and my part. I didn't ask for, you know, I don't know nothing about family court or nothing like that. We won't get into, you know, his job situation or whatever like that, but I could have used help. Any help would have mattered, even if it was $50 a week. That would have helped with, you know, school supplies, or because you got to think that it's not just the day to day. It's birthdays, Christmas, school clothes, summer clothes as they're growing. You know what I'm saying? You want to do some type of extracurricular activities, even if it ain't going to Disneyland. That's like $1,300 a day. Like, you're good at budgeting or whatever, and it's still really hard for parents. I was lucky I didn't have to pay for childcare for my kids because my mom worked at home and she did it for free. If my mom didn't take care of my kids for free, then I would have been. I already worked 2 jobs. I don't know what I was going to do. You know what I'm saying? So that was a blessing. But I do agree. Like I'm not pro marriage for myself, but I want them at least to try because, like you said, even if you do decide to terminate a pregnancy, it's a joint decision. It's not one person doing it to the other. It's because you guys decided you didn't want to have any more kids or whatever. It takes a team to raise kids. It's really fucking hard to raise children, especially to raise good children. You need somebody who's going to help to take care of you, and you take care of them while you're raising the kids because it's exhausting. So that's what I teach my kids. Absolutely, it's absolutely exhausting. So,
Yo,
definitely.
I'm on break right now. My wife took a trip. It's her homegirl's birthday, and God bless the dead. She just lost her father last week, so rest in peace to him. So it was her birthday coming up, so she taking a birthday trip, but also she just lost her dad. So my wife and the other friends there consoling her. But my mother-in-law, so G, she was like, she picked my daughter up and was like, give you a little break too. You get what I'm saying? So do
That's
what
a
you want.
blessing.
Yeah, man. So I know my daughter's around the corner, but she's safe. She will. She got a little cousin over there, so she can play with her little cousin because my aunt, well, my aunt-in-law, she has a granddaughter, so she got a little cousin around her age she can play with. So they both got their grandbabies right now. You know,
Right.
and they live together and taking care of each other. They got the kids, so I get a break, she get a break, and like everybody don't have that kind of support system.
Right. That's one last thing I wanted to say before we move to Brandon.
And
Mark,
then
I'm
we go to
sorry.
clips. Yeah.
Yeah, and clips. We don't live in a society where the grandparents can stay at home and help take care of the kids like they did back in the day. Like I hear millennials and Gen Z's talking about what happened to all of the grandmamas and granddaddies that like to stay home and help take the kids. First of all, those are your fucking kids. I didn't tell you to fuck that deadbeat nigga. But also, I gotta work still. We gotta work a lot longer than we
Yeah.
used to have to do. I gotta work. If I stay in the profession I'm in now, I will have to work until I'm 67 years old in order not just to get Social Security, but to have enough money to save for me to spend till I live. If I live till I'm 90 or 100 years old, like it's not the same. The economy is not just the same, not just for young people, but for old people as well. So, and also people live all the way across the country. What if you live in Connecticut and I live in California? I can't help you out. You know what I'm saying? So the world is a different place.
Go ahead, Brian.
Yeah, I want to talk about the child support law that Trump passed, or not that they talking about. Yeah, I was just saying, I don't know. I think this might, because we just be talking about stuff we heard, so we good at that.
Yeah.
Man, you heard
And
what Trump gonna do?
it's good conversation for YouTube. Yeah.
So, but I'll say this: I would like that because I think the child support system is abused by women most of the time.
It is.
I heard you talking about how like $50 a week ain't good enough, but I guarantee you, if that $50 a week was spent on you, toward you, you would see the difference in your life. Now, is it enough to actually? It depends on the lifestyle. Now, is that $50 enough? Think about it. Is that $50 enough? If that man is seeing every week, would that feed his child? Yeah, it will. Now, the other $50 the next week. If you save something now, do I think $200 a month is enough to raise a child? Hold on, let me say this. Do I think $200 is enough to raise a child? No. But I also don't think that a man who pays what comes, see how you not belittle, but you make small of what your father sent. He was like, he only done this. When child support is based off your income. So whatever he did, whatever he get, that's based off what he make. A lot of men don't make a lot of money. So when they giving they $50 or whatever they got, that's all they got because it's based on their income. You see what I'm saying? So
I feel you, Brian. I should be mad at my mom because she should have fucked the rich nigga, right? I get you.
Exactly.
No.
She gotta make up for you because you broke.
I'm sorry, Foodie. Hold on. I mean, I interjected and you jumped in. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Brian. Finish your thought. I didn't mean to cut you off. But I get you.
Now, what I think, Mark, is you should you should have just had more understanding for your old man in the situation he was in, but you don't because you never been in that situation. So you can't have empathy. You can't even fathom the situation of being judged uh, of how what kind of parent you are or what kind of man you are based on money in your pocket. So so you could be framed like this. The way you frame your old man. Here's sitting number $50. Here's sitting number $50. But if your mother could have framed it like this, I thank God for that $50 your mama sent. I mean your father sent. So it depends
Right,
on
because you know what?
how
I didn't know it was 50
you
if
see
my
what I'm
mom didn't
saying?
tell me. I wouldn't have known.
But you see what I'm saying, Mark? It just
Yeah.
depends on how it's framed and how you look at it. And I think that the man always gets the shit end of the stick because if he ain't bringing monetary, then he ain't shit as a man, and that's how I'm judged. I don't like that. The second thing I'm gonna say, and I'm gonna get up off of it, is that I dealt with not being able to carry my child on taxes. I dealt with that just because her address is I'm the primary. Her mother was the primary. I paid all the fucking child support. I deserve the tax break. I've always thought that. If I'm paying you, then at the end of the year, at least grant me the damn tax break that's there for me. If it's an incentive for the child tax credit and I qualify, let me have that. If I give my responsibility or even what I tried to do with mine is I tried to go every other year because Daddy Brown didn't even want to go every other year. So I just think that the system is skewed, and I bet you if they take away these incentives, bras will stop having these babies and laying up with these nothing ass men, or they'll know that if you lay up, don't expect the government to step in, don't expect the municipal court or child services. You handle your own goddamn business. Once that started to happen, you will see people being more selective on who they go lay down with.
Clips, go ahead.
I guess you didn't want to say nothing or what?
All right, go ahead. I guess. Let's go. Let's pass it around.
I mean, I think.
Okay, go ahead.
Go for it. No, I think this is still like it's crazy that we talk about multiple subjects that involve children and family shit. But it all comes back to the same thing. We are a horny ass nation, bruh. It don't matter about your political belief, your race, your background. Motherfuckers love fucking. And they love fucking with no consequences. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, it's like, okay, a woman has to get an abortion. Now, I believe if it is one of them very rare and extreme cases that something was done against your will, absolutely 100%. Anything less than that, you allowed a man a nut inside of your vagina, and now you don't want to deal with it. You know what I mean? You probably chose the wrong dude. You don't want to deal with it. Oh, I didn't know this dude wasn't going to take care of his kid, but you chose him and you let him nut in you, right? Same thing with dudes. Like, dudes, I know this bitch is going to be crazy. You still nutted in her, but you don't want anything to do with it now. So you want to find a way to wiggle out. I can only pay $50 a month. Don't have to deal with the kid. Like, but you want to keep fucking. Like, I think it's like I think young men and young women need to realize how precious that part of their body is in particular. Like, you know what I'm saying? Out here, pussy is power in America and semen is power in America. And I think, you know, if you don't give it away to everybody and anybody that looks cool or got some J's on or bought you a couple drinks in the club and smell good, then you might get a little further in life if you realize the power you truly have. Because once you crack that seal one way or another, it's all downhill from there. It, I mean, if you make mistakes at a young age, you got to pay for them forever. And it's something that I think a lot of parents aren't teaching their children. And unfortunately, there's not a lot of two household uh, systems going on, but we are on the rise, thank God, currently. And I think we just need to keep working toward that. Is to have mother and father in the house, loving each other, a baby made out of love, brought into the world by love, and every day that child gets to see the mom and dad love each other, and then also can repeat that and go on and so forth.
Okay. I can agree with that, but the thing is, it's not always the mom who has an attitude and doesn't want to and wants to keep her kids from the father. A lot of times, a man feels like if he pays child support to you, he should be able to still fuck, right? And if you don't want to fuck him still, then he feels like he shouldn't have to pay child support. There are YouTube clips and all that kind of stuff. That man said, "I'm sorry. When I leave the relationship with the woman, then I leave the man, and I can go make or the child, and I can go make a family with somebody else, you know, the men feel attached to the child that they're in the household of the woman that they're fucking. And we live in a society where child birth control is all on the woman, whether she takes it or not. I've got to dump these chemicals into my body in order to not have a baby if I'm having sex out of wedlock and I don't want to have kids. There is no male birth control. And then, so therefore, if I do get pregnant, you can't not tell a person what they can or cannot do with their physical body. That's just a human rights issue. But like I said, as far as when you're born, you should have to, have some type of DNA put into the system, male and female. That way men can't say, oh, that's not my baby, or no, I'm not responsible for that child. No, F that. That's bullshit. You don't have to take care of that child. But I don't like the men who pay child support and feel like I pay child support. You don't have to raise your kids. Because there's way more than paying for child support that goes into raising a child. There are a lot of men they just pay it every month because there are a lot of men they make money. They don't care about paying $2,500 a month, $5,000 a month. You know what I'm saying? But they don't want to have to be bothered with their kids. If they come pick up the kids, they drop them off at their mama house, their grandma house, or whatever. They don't want to be bothered.
Well, I got to give you some pushback on that, Foodie, because that's a very small percentage. You know, when I was going through what I was going through, you would not believe the number of men that I was encountering that was in court fighting to be involved in their children's lives. And it was just,
You can't say statistically how small it was based on your experiences.
Yeah.
Those are your experiences. You could say only based on your experiences.
I was in the courtroom.
Those are your experiences.
You know, so
but based on what you saw. That's based on what you saw. You don't know the national or global average.
He can only speak about his experiences.
Yeah.
Because
like
I will, and I'll shut up. I'll cut my mic off. But every time he comes on here, he always talks about his experience. I haven't talked about my experience.
But a lot of these systems are set up where the more the man has the kids, the less the woman gets. So there's incentive for her to not have the guy around and be cool with just taking the money. Because if it's 50-50 visitation, you're not getting all the benefits and shit you usually get.
That's only if you're on government assistance.
I want to hear the rest of what Champion Hart was going to say.
Go ahead, Champion Hart. I'm sorry.
Yeah, go ahead, Champ.
No, it's cool. No, it's cool. It's cool. Why? The reason I was saying that is because I was in court, you know, and dealing with what I was dealing with and encountering, you know, many men who was also dealing with the same thing, the woman being spiteful and using the child, you know, against the man, regardless of what he was doing, you know, for the child. You know, if he wasn't, you know, I mean, we were all paying different amounts, and in a lot of cases, oh, that's not enough. You know what I'm saying? And you know, these guys are coming from regular lives, you know, working 9 to 5s, trying to maintain their house, trying to maintain their vehicles, you know, because you have to keep in mind when you have the child, you know what I'm saying, you want to be able to do things with your child and take them places and all this. But if you're spending all of this money, you know, because she wants more money, you know, that affects your livelihood. That affects your livelihood. You know, the judge told me, you know, he said, I don't care if you live under a bridge. You know, you gonna pay the support as if, and I'm like, you know, man, you don't understand. I'm already doing, you know, for my child. You know, because she wants more money is why we're in here doing this.
All right, let me ask you a question because I don't know how this works. What happens when you come to court and you literally have a receipt book? Like, because I know a lot of dudes always used to give the baby mamas cash.
Nothing. They call it a gift. They call it a gift.
No. It's a memo.
Nothing.
Slow down. It's a memo note on a check. You can write that. It's a memo note on a money order.
Right.
But if you give cash, it's a gift. But when I write that on a memo note, shoes, diapers, daycare, that is now support. Not just me.
Now, right. The fact that I kept records, that actually saved me and with my oldest daughter, because, you know, her mother was trying to say that, you know, I wasn't caring for my daughter at all, and the only reason that I showed up is because she was with someone, and my attorney threw that envelope of bank receipts and and cancel checks and receipts. And the judge had to had to say, well, no, according to what I'm seeing here, he's been here from day one. So that didn't work in what she was trying to do. But
So
that's not, it was so many other
the record keeping.
I'm sorry.
That comes with you being diligent with your record keeping. Most people don't.
Right. See, a lot of cats, didn't do that, and they ended up getting stuck with the, where you gotta pay this it's not considered, it's considered, like you said, it's like Brandon said, it's they do nothing with it if you don't have the receipts. Yeah, exactly.
Go ahead, Clips. You want to jump in? Give him another shot to jump in.
I mean, it's
Hold on, Brent.
Go ahead, Clips. I'm sorry.
Go ahead, Clips.
Yeah, I mean, I think this topic right here is something that, people can't help but personalize because opinions are just that until peppered with, the knowledge of the experience. Now, the wisdom of seeing others people go through it, people who haven't been in that situation feel that they try to base their perspective. But I do think that that's a certain thing where the wisdom doesn't have as much value as the knowledge, because regardless on which side of the fence you're on, when you personally go through a situation where life that you are responsible for, a life that you created, has been brought in the world, and now all the nuanced, complex things that are involved in that being leveraged or being the person to leverage them, what type of hurt, what type of, where does your mind go to do that and not see that you're doing that or feel okay with it? Like this, it's where I don't know how to navigate that, the real essence of this, other than a lot of people just giving testimonials of how they bumped their head, or somebody saying what they won't do and how they feel. But that's a kindergartner saying, I want to be a rocket scientist. We got to see, you ain't this is one of those things you gotta cross that. You keep saying, Mark, you got to cross that line to really understand how crazy that is when someone's playing with your kid, or you decide, now you will not see your daughter, your son again. You know what I'm saying? If you're that mother or that father who has to look at the other parent and be like, no, or the other side of that. So I don't even want to get too crazy on that, and just let everybody take a second as we're personalizing and just step back and really think about the true essence of this conversation before we start getting a little too hostile and snippy and spicy with each other. You feel what I'm saying?
I understand where you come from, and I think we're doing good so far. Just having difference of opinion, because as you stated before, we all, and I think Brandon said that as well, we all have a different experience. Because last I checked, everybody up here are parents. Some people have one child, some people have two, some people have two by different people, some people have two by the same, some are married, some are not, some have one. Some are on child support, some are not. Some are on child support and don't pay it. Let's just keep it a buck. Like, everybody out here have their own situation. And I ain't talking about the panel. I'm talking about anybody.
Oh, okay.
I don't know none of y'all. I'm just naming scenarios. I know the chat. I know the panel and myself. We all have different experiences. I'm just trying to blanket everything with those statements, right?
I do want to make a blanket statement. I think as a man, and I'm not going to speak for women because I'm a man, but I think as a man,
are you?
If you have a child and you're not involved in your child's life, then you're a bitch.
I thought you put other on the application when they say man or woman. Black or white. I thought you was a other. You don't.
You know that's
other?
not the case. You know that's not the case.
I know. I didn't know you click other on race. I don't know what you click.
So you click other on race, but you identify yourself as a gender. You want to identify yourself as a race, but you identify yourself as a gender. But go ahead.
Max, that's wild work. Don't let them
I mean,
put that.
every at this point in time, 2025, everybody is mixed. So what does it matter? There's not mixed genders unless you're a hermaphrodite, or unless you're a man that don't take care of your kids, because that means you a bitch. And that's going back to my point. I think any man in this world that does not take care of their kids is a bitch. And I don't care what excuses they have. I don't care that my baby mama this, my baby mama that. I had to go to court. I had to take classes. I had to prove this. I had to do that. You're supposed to do anything in your power for your children.
And somebody who ain't never been through nothing.
What you mean?
Are you on child support?
No, I'm not.
Have you ever been on? Hold on. Have you ever been on child support?
He just answered you.
Yeah, yes, but not intentionally. No. Well, I paid the government back.
What are you talking about?
Huh? Because me and my baby mom are not together. When she applied for services, don't ask me a question now. Let me answer it, homie. Come on now. So when she applied for food stamps and cash aid and assistance, the state automatically puts you on child support as a man. Then I seen getting take from my checks and say, "Yo, what the fuck is this?" I hit her up. She said, "I ain't filed child support on you." So that's when we found that out, being that it's our first kid. We ain't never did this before. So she signed off her half saying that he doesn't owe me anything. I'm not trying to put him on child support, but then half of that money needs to go to the state and they're going to get theirs regardless. So I paid that for the back pay. I think it was only like not even a year worth. And then from that point on, I've never been on child support since. But I mean, even though it was unexpected, luckily I am
taking money out your check. So you had a problem.
You said what?
With taking money. You just basically said you had a problem with child support taking money out of your check.
Yes, because I take care of my kid. I take care. Hold on. My kid was with me 80-20. She was on any assistance because she was bouncing around. I had the kid.
We got the same story. But you didn't want to pay child support. But you want to come up here and make this dumbass blanket statement when you didn't even want to pay child support. Get the fuck out of here.
Why would I want to pay child support for a kid that I have all the time except maybe a couple hours a week?
I know, right? I know.
So
right?
now, if I was not involved in my daughter's life and child support is required of me, then I would do what I do. But that was never an option for me. It was never an option for me to be like, you know what? I'll just pay instead of kicking it with my kid. I love being around my kid. I'm not one of these parents that need breaks from children, bro. I love being around my kid. I'll be around my daughter 24 hours a day if I could.
Your baby mama to have to go get government assistance. So that means you wasn't taking too much good care because y'all on government assistance. So stop judging
the mom
in their circumstances because you don't know what they are.
The mom's choice is the mom's choice. She got to do what she got to do. I was doing what I did. And that's part of the reason that I had my kid a lot of that time. I say, look, I'll hold this down while you figure your life out and get your shit together. It's good. I got it. And I stopped working and everything. And I stayed with my kid 24/7. I told everyone in my family, I'm not going to work. I'm not going to have a job. I'm not going back to work until my kid goes to school. So
somebody else took care of you and your daughter.
What?
What are you talking about?
If he didn't work, listen to me, Mark. He talking about men and making these blanket statements about if you don't take care of your child, you don't know what the circumstances are. You don't know if a man is
What does it matter? What does it matter your circumstance?
But you said,
if you're a man that makes an excuse to say, "Oh, it's too hard, I give up," you give up on your kid, and you're a man.
But Mex, how do you provide for your child? Do you?
Right, you ain't got
you
no
talk about now or then?
Ever.
No, then.
I mean, there's certain activities I can't talk about on the internet.
Hold up. If your child is 18, that's when you can stop. But if your child is 18, what you mean then or now? It don't stop.
No, I'm asking if you were talking about when I wasn't working. Now I work.
I'm talking about then.
Okay, back then when I didn't have a job, I still got money. What you think this is, bro?
I took care of you though.
You said what?
Nigga, you basically he's saying, nigga, you ain't Big Meech. Okay, so
I'm not big or little meat.
So you didn't pay the rent, the light, the gas.
No, I paid all that.
Pay the car note, buy all the food.
At that point, I didn't have a car. At that time, I didn't have a car.
Selling Jerry curl juice in the hood, nigga.
I paid all my bills out of roof over my head, paid everything for her, everything.
Somebody by yourself, because you can't get
okay,
no.
look. If y'all don't know that you don't need to have an actual job to get money,
You can't get an apartment or shit without a fucking
say
source.
who? No, you can't get an apartment and shit without a pay stub that says you got a source of income.
Okay, all right. So
come on, man, y'all real federal right now, man. Why y'all asking all these things?
I'm saying, like, it sound good on the internet, but I just
Come
know.
on, man. What's understood don't need to be explained. So come on.
Ultimate hustler, my nigga. I'm just keeping it thou wow with you, dog.
Hey, I'm just saying.
Like that, you still doing it, Mix. You don't stop that. You don't stop doing that to start waiting tables and being a bartender, Mix.
I don't worry about what you know what I mean. I don't ask you how you get your money.
Fair enough. You win.
All right then.
And the Lord God saith, "Thou shalt not pocket watch."
Yeah, but we ain't gonna. And but also, but right before that, thou shalt not capeth on Martin that shit.
Thank you.
Somebody help me, man.
There's no cap, man.
Whether it was your brother,
my charges are public record.
Can y'all hear me?
Hey, I like that. Now
I hear you, Pearl.
Go ahead, Pearl.
Okay. So Max, what you're telling Mark right now is just like mind your business type. The last comment you made about minding your business. That's kind of how I took it.
I'm just saying, it just sounds like police questions to me. Like, how do you have money if you don't got a job? Where you get? What do you think? I mow grass every day, dog. There we go.
You made a statement saying like any man that doesn't take care of his children is a bitch. So I mean, like, okay,
yeah.
That's a cool opinion.
And I'm not saying in the same capacity. I'm saying to be involved in your child's life, bro. Like, however that is. But to give up on your child to be like, I'm cool, I've seen them, I'm cool with being in their life, I don't care if they know who I am. As long as, you know what I mean? Like, that's not, how can you live like that? That's your seed.
I got you. But at the end of the day, you know, like Brandon was saying, there's circumstances sometimes, you know, like we don't know everybody's situation. Why don't we just all mind our business?
I mean, tough, right? Like, men have a lot of ego when it comes to being tough, when it comes to challenging other men. But when it comes to taking care of their kids, they want to get soft and say it's too hard. Oh, this is too many hoops to jump through. This is too much shit I gotta do.
We can all have an opinion on anything.
Somebody who ain't jumped through them hoops. Said somebody who didn't have to jump through those hoops.
I didn't. I mean, I got lucky and I got a good baby mama.
I know I did.
I got lucky, bro. I love my baby mama. She cool as fuck, bro. 15 years in and I ain't have no issue. I don't have issues. I don't got the issues that a lot of people have, and I feel for the ones that do. But at the end of the day, you nutted in that girl. So,
well, let's pray we all get lucky like you,
bro. Let's hope, man. I mean, be attracted to good women.
Hold on. Okay, Max. I heard you.
Is it lucky or is it making better decisions?
Right.
It might just be your type. I don't know.
No, bro, because y'all the same niggas tonight. Y'all will say that getting lucky, and then another day y'all will talk about somebody else need to take accountability. Like, which one is it?
I mean, I think it's a little bit of both because you don't always know how someone's going to turn out. Like, if you have a kid at like 15, 16, you still kids. You don't know what you're going to be when you get older and become an adult. How your life going to change. I think as you're adults, you kind of know a little more.
How you fucking raw at 15, 16?
Hey, Max.
Yeah.
Max,
that's crazy.
Max, since we in the neighborhood and
we here.
We've been a neighbor for a minute now, so you know we done chopped it up a few times. So can I say please without trying to offend you? I just want to ask you a personal question.
No, that's good. I'm an open book. I'm not in the hide, except for my charger.
And your race on a application.
No, that's
I'm
right.
I'm mixed like you mix, Mark. What you mean?
I do this shit. Go ahead.
I'm calling you other. Your name is Other. You know what I'm saying? So Other. I love you to death, though, respectfully. I'm just teasing. You know what I'm saying? Please take no offense. But Other, I want to know, did you swim in that midget no floaties?
Oh my God! What are we?
Clips, bro.
You know I did. I don't want to have a little deformed kid. Shit.
We all know you paid for some hooker pussy. A minute.
Right, this nigga still be going raw.
You got a discount.
You didn't even give you half off.
Hey, Mick said the midget only charged them half off. You just charge them half price.
But we do know if that condom would have busted, like Mex would have taken care of
Yo,
that bitch.
hey,
Of that,
and that
real
is
person's
something I
kid.
wanted to bring up earlier, right? Because that is something where the power is out of the man's hands. Like if you wrap it up as a man and that shit busts, the power's no longer in your hands. It's up to that woman now to decide if you're gonna be a father or not.
No,
So
bro,
Nah, Cap.
It does. It
You
absolutely
got me
is.
fucked
Yeah.
up. You got me blown. That's the problem. People
Nah.
think like you. It's in her hands to decide if I'm gonna be a
It
father.
is.
You get my
it
goddamn
is.
It absolutely
Okay,
is.
if you're fucking a girl and that condom breaks when you bust, now she has your nut in her. She gets to decide if she want to continue this pregnancy or abort, right? So it's no
Absolutely.
longer up to you.
problem. And that's the problem. And that's the problem.
no,
That's why women
no. The
shouldn't,
problem is y'all niggas don't know how to
have
squeeze.
So that's why we need to have more discretion.
No, the problem is y'all niggas don't know how to use condoms. Probably y'all supposed to squeeze that little air bubble at the top before you roll it back. So
Right?
if you got an air bubble in there popping.
Yeah. No, the problem
y'all
is
niggas wearing.
I'm gonna tell you this: those Planned Parenthood condoms are set up to bring you back.
For everybody. I know it look cool to go grab the gold pack, but some of y'all niggas got air bubbles in the back of that Magnum, and that's the problem.
Yeah.
Y'all ain't fitting, and then that's how y'all talk about some shit.
Yeah,
Pop.
the problem is that you guys are always looking for an out. You guys are always looking for a reason to be
Abstinence is the best birth control.
Man,
y'all
I popped the Magnum. I popped the Magnum.
Let me get, like I said, I gotta go to
I
the
don't
next
give a fuck
caller.
what you fuck with.
Bear with me. I said at the next we gotta go to the caller. Caller, what's your name? Where you from?
I gotta go.
No, bear with me, Foodie. Hold up.
Thou
You cool.
shalt
I've been
not
bearing.
happen.
Hold up.
Thou
It's a new
shalt not
call.
happen. I'm Mark Nassif.
All right, what you got for me, caller?
It's an old friend.
Hey man, you sound gay. I'm gonna give you 3 more seconds.
He does, huh? He does.
That nigga sound
Yeah, bro. Thou shalt not happen. I'm Mark Nassif.
Okay,
Does
it's
that sound more
Haplo.
familiar?
Okay, there we
It's
go.
Haplo. That's right.
That's happened.
I try to
Yo,
fucking.
this
I
nigga-
try to be funny. This motherfucker doesn't recognize me.
No, I recognized you.
I
but
gotta be crazy.
I knew
I
it
gotta
was
be
you,
crazy.
but I just didn't think that was funny. He's like, "Hey, do you remember me?"
Thou shall not happen.
Nigga
I was
gave me the
repeating your
RuPaul
line,
voice.
motherfucker. All right, you wrote that
What
fucking
do you
line.
want?
You wrote that line.
What
so
you
if it
want,
wasn't
man?
funny, it's
What
that's
you
on
want?
you.
What you want on topic, Haplo?
Bro,
Coming in with that homo shit.
Listen, motherfucker. Look. First of all, when you go to court and you have a problem with custody, they don't automatically charge you child support. Not in California. So that's false right away. I don't know where it's Mex is from, but in California that does not happen.
Yeah, they do. If you apply for cash aid, they do automatically go for child support.
Stop. Let him finish.
And
Foodie
then,
is a woman
hold
in
on, I get
in
2 minutes,
California.
don't I? I get 2 minutes.
You
don't
wasted a minute
I?
with the two. You wasted a
and
minute
then
with the two
Foodie,
Wong Fu shit.
All right, no, that was about 45 seconds.
Close
and then
enough.
Foodie was talking about she got custody, but you know what? They give custody to women right away, bro. They get automatically they get primary. Primary is when you have more time with the kid.
No, I never mentioned who got custody or not. There was never a custody battle, so
Okay, but I'm saying
no one ever
if
wanted
there was a
custody of my
custody
kid.
battle. I've been through a custody battle, so they automatically
you.
give primary custody to the woman.
Well, that's you.
Immediately.
That
in
was
most
in your
cases.
situation.
No. In my case, I got primary right away.
I thought you said you went through a custody battle and because they gave it to
I did, but I'm saying the normal thing is that the woman gets primary custody right away.
Okay, fair enough.
We're talking about
That's the
child
normal.
support, not
Not in my
custody.
case.
What you say, Foodie?
We're talking about child support, not custody.
Okay, child support comes with custody. Someone has to have custody to get
Right, so-
child support.
Right, I understand that, but what is your point in regards to are you saying you're pro child support or you're not pro child support or what's your point with that custody?
I never got no child support, and I have sole custody.
Okay.
Why not?
So
why didn't you fight for it? Or because I always hear this that guys say when you fighting for
I didn't fight for it because I'm not a bitch.
Okay, that's a whole nother conversation. I've heard. Let me keep it professional, right? Because I don't think people are quote unquote bitches for. Hey, look, I need some
Most
financial
men,
support,
listen,
helping
Mark.
to take care of the child.
Most men don't. Listen, Mark. Most men don't go for child support. They just don't.
Okay, but let me finish my
Even
question
if
in
they
full.
have custody.
All right, so let me finish my question in full, and I'll ask somebody else who's been through the child support system. I think Clips has, Brandon has. Is it true or false that the child support system, when you, because I heard that it's an open court situation, you sitting in there, you hear other people case coming and going. The guys who trying to get their child support have a harder time than the women trying to get their child support. Is that true or false in your experiences?
Yes.
Well, you said you never been, so you wouldn't know, Haplo. I said, how would you know? You never been.
I've been in court. I've seen it.
Okay, well, go ahead, Brandon and Clips. Somebody who's been in the child support court.
I'm gonna let Clips take that one, man. I'm enjoying this.
Have either you was in child support court or what, or you won't. Like, are you just gonna be a part of every conversation? But you wasn't in it, but now you
I've
are
been
in
in family court, and you have to sit there and watch all the other cases.
Why was you in family court though? Fighting for custody if you got
bro.
it. Who? So you got full custody. Soon as the baby was born, popped out the coochie, they gave you the baby
no such thing as full
and
custody.
left her in the hospital.
Hang on. There's no such thing as full custody.
Okay.
It's sole custody.
Okay, bro. Semantics. Full, soul, whatever. The baby came out the coochie, they gave it to you, and the lady stayed in the hospital. You got sole custody right away. That's how that worked, is what you said.
No, it wasn't right away. It was a battle.
That's what you said.
It took a long time.
You say you got.
Yeah, he did say he got it right away.
Come on, Foodie. I'm a beast at this shit. I heard.
No. I said I got primary. I said I got primary right away. Okay. Primary is different than
plain
sole.
semantics. So how did you get it? Whatever you got, how did you get it?
That's not semantics. These are legal. These are actually legal terms.
Okay, well, whatever it is that you want to call it, how did you get it?
The baby coming out the coochie and they handed it to you, and she go home without the baby. Or they came and picked the baby up from her.
That's not how it works.
Or they came and took the baby from her and got it to you.
You're oversimplifying that.
How did you get primary? Okay, well, look, let's come back to it.
Getting divorced, and hold on. You want to know or not?
Well, you kind of jumped in while I asked Clips a question, but we here now.
All right, fine. Go.
No, we here now. We're here now.
No, let Clips answer. He's been through this shit too.
Clips wasn't married. It's not the same as yours. Everybody's situation is different. But go ahead, Clips. How does that work? Child support court, true or false? Do men get treated different in child support court than women get treated in child support court when you both are in the rears and shit like that? Or you both are in there fighting, for payments and lowering payments, or want to know where the money at, or they asking you where the money at? How does that work in your experience?
I know.
Can you get a little closer? You sound low.
I know when you go in there, basically, she could throw you on at any time, whether you're married or not, whatever. And in the state of Ohio, the great state of Ohio, it's still very much the misandry is real, and it's the language, and what I'm saying, the language sounds well intentioned, but the results you see that is, that's where you see the fuckery, because it could happen at any time. A man can actually even apply, but how it is in our state, you can have all your stuff together, whatever like that, and she could actually get very what actually the lawyers will instruct them to do is to do certain things which are illegal, like, to instigate and whatever, because all they've got to do now is to go to conflate the custody thing with child support, with domestic violence court, and it'll get crazy. So it can be anything, text, whatever. You don't have to, it doesn't have to be nothing physical. And then that'll stall up the thing, but the child support process will happen. You'll get called to get the DNA if you didn't get, because this isn't a state where, you have to get the DNA right when the baby's born. And then even the hospitals that do that, a lot of these, I know in my area, a lot of these chicks, they're slick, and they'll go to like the Catholic hospitals who they don't believe in that. And so there's no DNA until you either pay for it privately or the process is started.
that she initiated it, or you're like, look, you tripping. And once she like tries to do child alienations, like preventing you from seeing your child, even if you're married, even if you're whatever, and this is in all 50 states, that is when most times when the man has to initiate the custody battle, because naturally custody is presumed to the mother. In most states, children up until like whatever, if age varies within the union, but a certain age, they're viewed pretty much as property. It's crazy. And so once you start that process of going for custody, it does seem that, yeah, meanwhile, she could be a hot damn mess and start getting government fund, actually get state and city and everything. There's a circle of wagon. I understand it because women do need help. But you could see a man on his feet and he still will not be, everyone's going to look at him like, oh man, well, you know what, and it's going to get crazy. I've seen very few cases of men having being able to walk out of that thing successful or unscathed. My first child, I actually got the closest you could probably call a win, which was the 50-50 custody, and she wasn't allowed to get come after me for child support because I was able to prove that, listen, I've been taking care of them this whole damn time. And you know what I'm saying? And there's nothing stopping me from taking care of my son in every capacity. And she's all right. You know what I'm saying? But she still wanted custody. So, the 2 weeks a month, I know Brandon knows that experience, the 2 weeks a month. And we alternated the taxes during the years. My second baby.
Let's pass it around. Let's pass it around a little bit. Let's pass it around. Go ahead.
Man, you get on at me like I'm this.
I know in California they give you an option take DNA test.
What you mean? Go ahead. Go ahead. Pass it around.
No, when I had my daughter in 2009, they gave me the option in the hospital. They said I could request a DNA test before signing a birth certificate, and I think I had up to 2 weeks or some shit like that after birth. So that's why I say California, I think, is so liberal that they give you a lot of other options that a lot of other states don't have. You know what I'm saying? Which comes back to power of the state. So, I don't know.
What is the shithole it is right now?
You said what?
Say, which is why California is the shithole it is right now.
It is, and I would prefer that it wasn't, but there are certain things that work to your advantage here when it comes to custody and parenting, because it's so liberal that they see men and women as the same shit.
California produces a lot of this country's economy, bro. Stop it, bro. You tripping.
Thank you, Mark. I'm like, shit, I live here. I don't see it as a big piece of shit.
Am I ever going to get a word in? Do I got to sit here and listen to y'all for another 45 minutes?
Jump in, Foodie. Go ahead. What you got?
Well, I was listening to Max, and then it went to Haplo, then it went to Brandon, then it went to, my God. So.
It happens, Foodie. It happens.
Jesus fucking Christ. No, shit, I got to go to work tomorrow. I'm sitting there trying to be a part of a conversation I'm not included in.
You here now. Go ahead.
Yeah. So I'm just saying, like, all I was saying is that, you'll never, and I know people don't like to hear this, but women hear it from all different angles. Men come to them with all different they'll ask you to have the baby, then they don't want to be bothered because they don't, they don't want the responsibility. Then they say, well, this is all that I can do. And I'm like, it's like, if I'm paying $1,900 a month for rent and I'm taking care of everything else for the kids, and you expect me to be happy with $50 a month, I would be, some women will say, yeah, I'm fine. I would rather you pay $50 a month and be involved with your child and raise your child, because this child needs a father. If you're a good father and that's all that you can do, that's fine. But there's a lot of dudes out there that are paying $50 a week and they don't want to be bothered. They feel like that's their obligation. And then they come get them on the weekends, drop them off with their girlfriend or whatever. Like, there's a lot of dudes that do that. So, and the dudes that are the most happy about not having to pay child support are the ones that are paying the least most of the time. And then they want to villainize women for even having to pay child support. But like, I'm doing everything else. And then you think I'm taking that little $50 and getting my nails done. I get my nails done, but that $50 ain't really helping. I'm working. Obviously, I'm working and I'm paying all of the bills. I can't enjoy my own money. You feel like I should be a whole bum if I'm not with you and that $50 should be taking care of everything. Like it's not even realistic. So I just don't understand where the or the thought process is with a lot of guys. I wouldn't actually say, some men say, well, I didn't ask her to get pregnant, so I shouldn't have to pay child support. I shouldn't have to be in that child's life because I didn't want to be bothered. But you simply don't have the right to choose if a woman is going to have a baby or not. There are women who have babies and the man don't want them. There are women who don't have babies and the man do want them. There are women who say, "Okay, I'll have the baby, but I give up full custody and or full parental rights, so therefore I don't have to pay child support. I don't want anything to do with the baby." Now she's a deadbeat. Like women get labeled and judged no matter whichever way we're coming from. That's what I'm saying. Want to fuck the nigga? You a hoe. If you don't want to fuck the nigga, you're a stupid asshole. Like, I mean, no matter what, we always get a fucking label. It doesn't matter. Y'all always gonna label us with something.
Hey, I saw this meme going around. It was a lady on the bus and a guy on the bus. The lady, the caption said, "Hard working black woman doing the best she can." The caption above, the dude on the bus, broke ass bum ass bitch ass nigga.
Yep.
His paper. Like, so I think women get the benefit of the doubt in those situations. You see a woman on the bus, you working hard. See a dude on the bus, you a bum, you broke. You probably ain't got no license because you behind on child support.
Well, I mean, maybe. It depends on who you're trying to appeal to. Those same women get called bum ass bitches. That's the reason why they go to a strip club so that they can make money and get a BBL, so that they can get access to better men. So, if that were the case, women wouldn't be hurting themselves in order to look better.
What did you say?
Huh?
What?
I'm just saying, like you say, some women would say, some people would say she's a hardworking woman. Some people say that's a bum ass bitch. I don't want to be bothered with her. And then she goes and she gets her body altered so that she can look better and be attractive to a group of people that she probably shouldn't appeal to anyway. So I'm just saying, like women get called bums all the time, just the same.
Well, she goes.
Women get their body. They get their body speaks for themselves, not for men.
Get money.
That's for women. They don't do that for us.
You too tall. You too skinny. You too light. You too dark. You too fat. You too tall. You too whatever.
How you make yourself shorter? You just cut out a piece of your shin?
No, I said too short for some people. I didn't say you too short. I'm just saying, I mean, we just always get, no matter what, you gonna get it.
I'm just saying, like, so basically she go get her body done so she can sell pussy.
I don't know what the fuck they do. Well, that's not even part of the conversation. I'm just saying.
That's what you alluded to. So
Maybe they did. Yeah, well, possibly that's what they do. I'm just saying. You said that some people will call her a hard ass working woman, and some people will say you a bum ass bitch. And so she feels like, okay, well then I should alter my body. You know what I'm saying? There are some women that you're skinny and you're beautiful, but you don't like that. Everybody else around you don't look like that. So you get your body altered so that you can look like your friends and go on trips and have a good time and yes, appeal to the opposite sex more. Not necessarily.
That sounds like a person, man or female.
That low self confidence.
It is all personal.
And like we can't. And listen, like we can't do man or female, anybody who doesn't understand that the greatest love of all is self-love. And that's what Whitney told us.
I'm not part of that gang. I'm just saying that one person. I'm just saying that one man's trash is another man's trash. The way that one person sees something is not the same way as another person sees it. That's all I'm saying. That's the point.
Yeah, but how we get here though? Nobody's supposed to be here.
Well, I'm saying that no matter what a woman does, she's going to get judged for what her decision is.
And a lot of those stem from not having fathers in their lives.
Exactly.
Some of them have great fathers in their lives. They were raised in the wrong environment.
Some,
Father worked really hard.
you know,
Mom worked really hard. You're born in poverty with two parents in the house.
Yeah, I was just speaking more to public perception and wanted y'all take on that meme because when you see it, like, I ain't gonna lie, that's what some people think. Like, hey, look, she's just a girl out here trying to make it because she could be selling pussy. That's what we thinking when you on the bus. Right. She could be selling pussy. Or who knows? Maybe she on that bus on the way to the pussy. Or,
I get what you're saying now, yeah.
But when you see that guy on that bus, like, nigga, why you got on license, bro? You a bum ass. Like, that's just perception. No different from you see a woman getting beat up and robbed on the street, you want to help. You see a man getting beat up, robbed on the street, you pull out your cell phone.
Well, that's because men create more crime than women do. Like women are the weaker sex. You're supposed to help women.
Foodie, you can't excuse the inequalities. Like you know what I'm saying. Like
Yeah, that I say the same
Foodie be
inequality.
like, that nigga deserved it. He the
no,
op.
you
No, I'm
can't
just saying
excuse them.
like
Like even what I was saying earlier.
okay, well yeah, well in that same regard,
It don't
I'm
matter
being
whether it's a
facetious. I'm
man
being
or a
facetious.
female.
Being facetious.
It don't matter if it's a man or a female. If life pressures got you want to go, you know what I'm saying, sell some pussy or slang some cock or go out there and slang some
why we
rock
had to jump
or
to
rob
something?
niggas
Yeah.
or do whatever. I'm talking about man on me. You know, if you get that way, that is on you and you making those decisions instead of
No, he's just talking about from a bird eye view, for what people perceive when they first see a situation going on,
Yeah, that's
not knowing all of the depths of their lives.
well,
And their
no, when you
life
was making the
struggles.
example, but she never know this is why the system. That's why some of these girls she get looked at as a bitch. So you might want to go strip. And like we were
No,
saying,
that's not what I wasn't talking about her circumstances.
pussy, but still she'll have the perception. And still, when she's doing that, people are going to try to tell her backstory. Like we're supposed to pull out the violins and overlook the fact that this is the choice that you made. And
No, but
all
that's not
choice.
the same as why people are
When
willing to
men,
help women more than they're
there's
willing to help men,
when
though.
regardless of whatever the backstory and whatever the need for him to make this ill-informed decision, a man will always
Yeah, I
have to
understand
walk
what you're saying, but I think I answered the question wrong. Yeah, I wasn't
No one
understanding
cares.
what he was saying.
If you got dick and balls, no one cares.
Yeah, but yeah, they do care. They
They
care a
don't.
whole lot, and they're not willing to. They don't judge you the same way.
I've had it my whole life, and trust me, it's a lonely.
Well, that's the reason why men are able to walk away from their responsibilities. But if a woman
Because
walks
all we
away,
got
then
is
she's a
our balls
bum.
and our word. You heard Tony Montana.
Yeah, but if a woman walks away from her kids, she's a bum. If a man walks away, oh well, you shouldn't
They
have
do
fucked
it
that
all the
nigga.
time. They dump them off at Big Mama house.
That's
And when a lot of women confuse maintaining a kid with raising a kid.
Yeah.
And I got to call Tony from California. Talk to her. Caller going once. 951. It might not have been Tony. He might be like, man, I ain't Tony. 951. Go ahead. 951 going once. 951 going twice.
That's not my area.
Yeah. He got a little cold feet. It's okay.
Cali.
Go ahead.
That's somebody that knows.
Go ahead, Piero. Go ahead, Piero.
Yeah, just real quick, because I know you guys were talking about child support before. Like I thank God that I haven't been put in that situation because as you know, Mark, I have a daughter, and I'm unmarried. So I'm still in a situation where we haven't had to like go through that. I pray to God that it stays that way, but not to put my family's business out there. But I have a family member that went through some shit. With a spiteful woman, stuff like that. But I just want to say that real quick. But what I really wanted to say is that, like, when it comes to child support and even custody, like, especially with unmarried parents, like, if the father doesn't like establish paternity, like, he has no rights. So I don't think anybody mentioned that. So just in case anybody's listening, like, if the father doesn't establish paternity, the mother has complete rights. And then there's a whole little. Then you go that route. But once the father establishes paternity, then he has rights, and then hopefully sometimes if you're unmarried like me, if it goes to that, you could do a parental parenting plan where like you have something legal where like both you guys have agreed that you guys will have mutual say in like schooling, shit like that. So I think just in case anybody's listening, those are important things to know.
No, yeah, well, no, nobody has. I mean, you can't go after a man for child support if he hasn't established parent. You got to get a test. So that's
yeah, and that's if somebody wants
you can't even name in California. You can't even give the baby his last name if he doesn't sign the birth certificate.
Yeah, actually, not even the birth certificate. It's actually a form that you have to sign.
It was a big story in Michigan where it came out that the lady put a guy's name on the paper, and under Michigan law, just because she wrote his name down, they put him on child support. He went to court. They found out that, through DNA that he's not the father. The judge was like, it don't matter. And he's still responsible for the rears. He was like, yo, this is not my baby. It's never been my baby. I dated the lady, but I didn't have sex. They even interviewed the woman and they said, what happened? She's off camera, hit him with the shadow shit. Like she didn't want to be seen. She was like, well, in order to get the assistance I needed from the state and the government to take care of myself and my child, I had to put somebody's name down. I knew where that nigga lived, and I had his name and phone number, so I just wrote a name down.
Right.
And he's responsible, even though he's not the father through DNA. And
I
that's
disagree
wrong.
with Haplo. He said
that man's life. You know what I'm saying? He's lost his job. He's lost his job. Hold on, let me
I
tell you.
disagree with you, Haplo.
He lost his job. I don't even know what Hap said. We'll get to it. But this guy I'm talking about lost his job. He's like, he is, had money taken out of his check when he had a job. Now he's lost his job, lost the apartment. He back. Basically, I'm paraphrasing. I got to go live with my mama live in the room I grew up in, because you had a baby by somebody else, but you don't know his name and phone number and address. You just put some shit down. And
That's
DNA.
fucked up. She should have to pay it back once they establish paternity. She should have to pay it back.
Not only do she don't have to pay it back, he still gotta owe. He still owe. He's still responsible for that
They
child.
got some fucked up laws there.
Brought this up
That's
before.
what
She have to pay it back.
Slow down. And that's what we got here. Let me say let me read this comment and we'll go to the joint. Haplo said, real men don't like skinny. Okay, Alice, he said dad needs to be a saint. Mom can only be, he said mom can be anything but in jail. Puro never been to a family court. Old foodie, yes, they can. Plenty of men pay child support on kids that aren't theirs. Yeah, and that's what we're talking about right here. Foodie said she disagreed. Go ahead, Clips, Foodie, whoever.
But yeah,
no, you just mentioned in Michigan, but yeah, in California you have to establish paternity.
In all states, there's a federal concept of family court called latches, and what that means is, yes, that's why women don't get charged with fraud, even though they've committed it. That's why you cannot say things, especially like I said earlier in Ohio. That's why they often try to, they'll highlight whether you've been married or not. They'll try to highlight a toxic, volatile relationship to get involved in family court, to where now she's a victim language. You can't say things like she's lying. Your lawyer can't even say that, even in, you know what I'm saying? You got to tiptoe around how you talk to certain evidence isn't admissible. Like, that's what Haplo's alluding to. She can be a junkie. She can be whatever, but she's going to get this help. She's going to get this treatment. You know what I'm saying? Your trial is going to get postponed until, you know what I'm saying, they get her cleaned up enough to get her into court presentable for them to go through this monkey show. You know what I'm saying? And this will just something known. And a man will not get that. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes it works out better for the kid because, the mom just needed help. But a lot of times, especially nowadays, women do take advantage of it. And as far as not being on a DNA test, yeah, you know what I'm saying? They can do that. They can put your name on in certain states because under latches, you are not going to ever get that money back. The court will exonerate you as far as you don't have to pay no more, but you're going to have to go to court, spend that
I know
money.
they don't have to pay back. I said that it should. I know that that's a flaw. I was stating that that's a flaw when Mark's.
Okay, yeah. I thought you were saying no, yeah, because when a woman actually does get caught and the court is forced to acknowledge that it was some bullshit, she was womb hustling. No, she won't go to jail. No,
I mean, there's a lot of things. Yeah, just like in the criminal justice system, if a woman or a man says that they were, scraped, and then they find out, then that motherfucker should have to do the same amount of time as that person did when they were convicted for something that they didn't do. I think there are a lot of flaws, and I think that there should be.
I agree with that.
There should be some reciprocity, but that's not my whole point. I got to get off. I'm just going to say, I know y'all done fuck some big. Y'all got a bunch of bitter baby mamas and all that kind of stuff. I was the kind of one that I was the one that worked overtime to try to. Anytime he wanted to be involved in his child's life, he didn't have a car, didn't have a place to stay. I drop him off, I pick him off, I do whatever. And then when my kid was 6 years old, and I said, you ain't doing nothing. I need some help. He said, you're the mama. You're supposed to do everything. So that's what the fuck I did. I did everything. You know what I'm saying? And I'm kind of glad because I never had to be bothered with him. I never had no drama. I had no baby mama drama. No, but he went on and had a bunch of kids by a bunch of different women. Wonderful. Live your life. You know what I'm saying?
Did he take care of spend time in those kids' lives? Do you know, or have you followed? Does he spend time with those other kids and in their lives?
One because the mama died a couple of years ago, and that's his favorite one because it's his only light skinned kid. He absolutely loves that kid. That's his. He just turned 18, and my son who's 26 years old. He kind of fell in hard times and needed to stay with him a couple of weeks ago, and he completely failed him. And anyway, that's a whole different situation. But I never talked bad about him. I never asked him for anything except for to be a father, and he didn't. And so I didn't make no big deal about it. And I was never that bitter baby mama. I worked overtime to make sure that I wasn't that bitter baby mama because I didn't want that excuse as the reason why he didn't want to be in his child's life, even though he asked me to get pregnant with him and have him. So I know there are some good guys out there that are really trying really hard and they're getting fucked over by women who get caught up in their emotions, but I've never been that woman. So, I mean, I would always advise women, don't get caught up. If you have a father that really wants to be a father, let him be a father. Because there's a lot of niggas out there that play games and don't want to be bothered and don't blame you for their faults and the fact that they just simply don't want to. But yeah, he's got one or two kids that he chose to be a father with. Niggas pick and choose who they want to be the father to. You know what I'm saying? That's between him and God. I like those kids.
You think it was
Those
because
kids
they were
like
light
me.
skinned though?
Huh?
You said it was because they was
One,
light.
one was light skinned, the rest of them are brown like him, and I really believe that's the reason because he's got a hate complex. That boy don't hardly look nothing like him, but he absolutely loves him. And then also, I think he identifies with the fact that he didn't really have a mother, and he doesn't have a mother. You know what I'm saying? So like, that's his homeboy. It's not like his kid. Like it's his best friend, his homeboy, is like damn that gangbang buddy. Like he's not a father. You know what I mean?
Mm.
Like they shooting rap videos. The nigga was talking about pussy and jacking off when they was 6 and shit. Like, I mean, he's never grown up. He's never been that dude. He ain't never gonna be that dude. So that's another reason why I'm kind of happy that he wasn't in my son's life because he just, was in and out of prison and all kind of shit. So,
Was
but
he like
still,
that before you met him, or like when or
we
what?
met. No. He
Did you
maybe.
realize like, yo, this nigga is not who I thought he was?
Nah, he had a deal. He had a record label when I met him, and he was
I
just.
knew what I was about to say. When's his next album dropping?
No, I
He was like,
asked that. Like, at what
we
point?
were like.
What
He didn't
point
ask
did
you. He
realize-
asked me.
Yeah, right. What point did you realize, like, yo, this nigga ain't who I thought he was?
I
advertised.
was 18 and I was pregnant, and then that nigga got caught up in the county jail, and it wasn't not that nigga wasn't like making no money off the record deal. I'm talking about like $200 a month per diem on an independent label. He wasn't like a baller or nothing. So that's another thing. I couldn't go after child support with someone who's never had a job. He's 47 years old. He's never had a job for me to be able to go and like claim income tax because he's always been in the streets. So,
But if you put him on child support, wouldn't they tell him, look, either you're gonna get a job and start paying this girl, or you're gonna go to jail?
well, how you gonna find him?
Mark, she tried to say that nigga crazy, and if she put paperwork on him, her troubles would have
No,
got
how
worse.
you gonna find him with no social security number to catch him?
Oh, okay.
And she can't put that. She can't put
He
down.
was in jail, like he's in jail under his social, right? They got a social security number.
Yeah. And so I did while he was in jail, like and I was in another state because he asked me to move there. I did get on like I think Max was saying, like I did get on like food stamps when I was in another state. I paid that back. I paid it back. But they did serve him when he was in jail at another time in another state. But it was just to like pay back the little bit that it was only
How
like
does
1
that
year.
work? What you mean you paid it back? Like you
Well,
owe?
when I got my first job as a nurse, they got my social security number, and
Oh, do you have to pay that back? And
yeah, it was like $600 something.
is that one state that you was in, or was that
Yeah,
nation?
it was just one state.
Okay.
So it was only a few months,
What
I
state is
wasn't
that,
on-
Foodie, that makes you pay the food stamps back?
Well, I was back in California. It was Louisiana when I was.
Wow, Louisiana, it's a red state.
Huh? Yeah.
Red state, and
It was like $647, something like that.
So Louisiana made the mothers pay back food.
Hey, you was hella specific to say something like that.
There are. I think there's a TikTok. There's a TikTok where women they're having to pay the child the food stamps back and stuff.
Oh,
Some
yeah,
of these
yeah,
women
that-
like
that-
frauded
that-
in. They were like thousands and thousands of dollars. Yeah.
Yeah, that's been a thing. Some of the people who've been gaming the system over the past couple years.
Absolutely. Just like these PPE loans. What the Gotti about to go to prison? I mean, like they got a lot of
Hey, but Foodie, you know what I'm saying? We ain't got to say no more about your personal business. I read between the lines. You made the right decision. I understand. Yeah, your baby daddy, like, yeah, you know what? Let me just, if you want to see the boys, fine. But if not, yeah, I pay you.
Right.
I understand. This like,
So
yeah.
it's not all people who are bitter, and that he was the bitter one. He would get mad. He would be in his emotions or whatever. So you know, I just moved around and navigated around him, trying to give my kids, you know, the exposure to that other side of the family. But they're all very immature. They were able to, you know, get a relationship with the great grandmother before she passed away a couple of years ago. Even though they didn't tell him when he, you know, tell him when she died, and you know, it was just a horrible. You know, some called crying his eyes out, and but anyway. There are some of us who go above and beyond to try to do everything we can for our kids, and even though the other person is flawed, to try to, you know, help with the relationship, but you can't do it all by yourself. You can't have a relationship with your kids and make the relationship work with the other side. So
Facts.
All right, well, Foodie, I'm gonna let you go, man, so you get some
all
rest.
right, I'll
Appreciate
talk
you.
to y'all the next time. Yeah.
Thank you for pulling up and give us a woman's perspective. All right, go ahead. Anybody got anything else?
Well, I will say this. I do think on a deeper perspective that having my kids gave me great insight into the person I had the kid with that I probably would not know no way other than having that kid with them. It shows you a lot about a person when you bring life into this world. And not just how they act. Like sometimes as you're watching your child grow, you'll see certain things and mannerisms, facial expression, from little things, from facial expressions, but just for their basic modus operandi. That is like, nah, that shit they mama do. Nah, that shit that I do, and everything. And I always thought that was crazy. That was very interesting, considering how my situations were, and just appreciating that with both my son and daughter. And I don't claim to be the best at anything other than being the best myself, but I really been able to be an engaged father by understanding that, you know, when I see the certain bad habits of mine that I see within both my kids, I have ways of my weird honesty or whatever of addressing it to where, you know, I'm raising some decent human beings, and you know, I would hope, and you know, knock on wood, they stay that way, you know. And that's the best you can do.
Facts, Slips. You know. Also wanted to say, Haplo, you don't know where I've been, bruh. So, you know, and also wanted to say, in California law, though, Mark, like when you establish parentage, like or they're trying to like serve you with like a court order, like they this is what I read, at least they send you a thing saying, okay, they're trying to put a child support case on you, and if and they ask you if this is not your kid, you could ask them to provide proof, and then you can, you know, go through that DNA system. But also read that
Right.
if you get that letter and you don't provide them proof, it doesn't matter like what reason that you might have after the fact, that they can slap that that child support case on you. So
Yeah,
like
I mean,
like so you can be like just kind of like blowing it off, and then next thing you know you're getting child support, and then you're like, well, how does this work?
Yeah, because you that's like not showing up to court, Puro.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's not what we talking about though. What we talking about is states like Michigan, where you take a DNA test, is proven you're not the father. But
Yeah. No, for sure. I got you, brother.
Totally different what you talking about. You talking about blowing trial, or okay, I want a DNA test, but you never show up for the DNA test.
No, I hear you, but I was also just kind of like, I think we're talking about the same thing. Maybe I'm just explaining myself wrong about how Haplo was saying that like there's places where like, you know, they establish it that's not yours and they still charge you.
Yeah, he can call man. Like you ain't got to argue with the chat because we might read it wrong.
No, I'm not arguing. I'm just like, you know. Anyway,
he's not here. Yeah.
Oh, he's not here no more?
No, he's not here. He's back in the chat. He hung up. So.
Oh no, but he put it in the chat. I just like.
We probably misinterpreting it wrong. So.
Yeah, he just put Puro's never been a family court. It's like you don't know where I've been. But
man, he just talking, man.
Yeah, I know. It is what it is.
Just chatting. Well, that's it for me, man. I'll see y'all on the next one. Anybody got anything else to let y'all go? If I let y'all go, I'm gonna try to get some music done before the night. So.
Yeah, man. Greatest country in the motherfucking world. Take care of your kids. Love your kids. Don't join gangs. Stay out the streets. Get education.
Yep. That's how he was able to take care of a family without a job.
I was educated.
Also wanted to ask Mark, were you cool yesterday? Because I thought the phone line got cut off or whatever, but I just wanted to make sure you're all right.
Was I cool?
No, you're cool because when we're talking, like the line got cut off and I hit you up with like a little joke. I just didn't hear back.
Oh, my phone was I think my phone died.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, and I went on and got something to eat and went to sleep. So
Cool.
by the time I got it, I was back live. So clearly I'm cool. We talking
Yeah. No, for sure. No, I got you.
and we still talking about the same topic. You know what I'm saying? So I'm cool. Yeah, I saw your text and the joke. I just sometimes, man, I be having so many messages, man. I don't even reply to all them shits, man. Like
I ain't dreaming, brother. I just we good.
Yeah, we super good. That's why we here now. Anything else though? Final thoughts. Everybody go around. Final thoughts.
And real quickly, my final thought is, congratulations to the winningest college football team in history of the undisputed college football championship era, the Ohio State Buckeyes. You know what I'm saying? Let me say that. Congratulations to the 47th president of the United States, Donald J. Trump, Vice President J.D. Vance, from the great state of Ohio. And thank and I just want, as far as with this child support thing, I don't know if that executive order got signed yet. And for all we know, that's just more social, the algorithm messing with us, trying to get niggas talking and getting us hyped. There's a lot of social shepherding going on. Be careful. I've warned you already about the technocrats, and we're here now, and so we're going to see a lot of social media content and things that are going to go on within the popular lexicon, within the conversation, the social conversation that is going to meant to trigger us and incite us. So, like I said earlier, let's all take a step back and have a little perspective that our experience is that, and not the facts or the whole perspective. And there's other ways, everybody's on their own path. And so, let's just try and walk in straight lines. And thank you, Mark Nash, for having me on the show.
My man. Shout out to Lake County. He said, shout out to Ohio State. He said, I'm Big Ten biased. I'm Big Ten biased living in the SEC. Shout out to Lake County. Let me give him the drop. Appreciate you for supporting the show in a major way.
I'll give you the $2. You give him the $2. All right, pay him the $2. Oh, pay the $2.
Puro, you got anything else you want to add before I let you go?
No. Thanks for having me on, like always, Mark. All right, thanks, Clips. Take it easy. Peace.
Oh, man. All right, man. I'll see y'all on the next one. Peace. Hey, man, it's been another great episode of Breaking Beats, where we break down business, entertainment, art, technology, sports, and any damn thing else you and I feel like talking about. We are the #1 hip-hop political sports show with a comedy twist. We like to let the jokes fly. You know why life is serious enough. Shout out to everybody who pulled up tonight. Thank you for your time, your energy. Thanks for allowing me the wonderful opportunity to entertain you all this evening. Hopefully you were thoroughly entertained. And if not, hell, we'll try again on the next episode. It's your favorite neighbor, your man, Mark Nash. Hey, look, respect is free. Disrespect gonna cost you everything. Your family, your freedom, your finances, most importantly, your life. So let's show each other love. Let's show each other respect. And if we can't do that, shit, let's just show each other the door. You go your way, I go mine. God willing, we both will do fine, all right? We got a lot to talk about on the next episode that we didn't get into on this one when it comes to boxing. But I got a lot of footage I need to chop up from my training session with Brian Norman Sr. and Brian Norman Jr. Tate Jones was there as well. And I got to get that footage out this week. So I'm behind the 8 ball on doing all the edits on it because it was like 2 hours worth of footage, right? So the sparring, the interviews, also just even after the sparring when they were just hitting the pad. So it's a lot of footage I got to chop up. So hopefully I can get all of that out to you guys, start rolling out this week because we are at the precipice of their fight. Don't forget Brian Norman Sr. will be fighting Greg Hackett. Greg Hackett. I'm sorry, I said Hatchet. Greg Hackett. Greg Hackett will be fighting Brian Norman Jr. here in the great state of Georgia, and we're going to support that event in a major way. I'm gonna try to get them both on for a face-to-face type interview within the next couple of weeks. I know they're both very busy training, so we're gonna talk about that as well. So shout out to my homie, yo, my boy Kev, what up? Players Only. Shout out to Kev from Players Only. Make sure y'all subscribe to Kev at Players Only TV. Tell him Martin Ash sent you. All right, so look, man, I love y'all. Hope you love yourself. If not, guess what? God loves you. So does Martin Ash in the neighborhood here at Breaking Beats, where we break down business, entertainment, art, technology, sports, and any damn thing else you and I feel like talking about. Let's run the outro. I'll see y'all on the next one. Peace.
I built this shit. Me. Brick by brick. And I'll be damned if I let you tear it down just because you don't like the way another nigga talk.
And I mean that shit. Sometimes we're going to agree. Sometimes we're going to disagree. But one thing's for certain, two things for sure. Dreams require sleep. Goals require effort. Go out there and get your goals. This is your man, Martin Nash. See you in the next one. Peace.
Hey, it's Antonio Tarver, champion. You watching Martin Nash at Breaking Beats. I usually don't do drops, but I'm going to give you one, bro. I'm going to give you one. I love you, champ.
This that squad sound. This is me, man.
Subscribe. I don't care how many subscribers he has. Support him. So he made all this possible. He made this possible.
Not at all. Not at all. God made this possible, Dr. Mark. God made this possible. And so did viewers like you. I'll see y'all on the next one. Peace.
If you think I'm here to play around with y'all, God damn it, I'm not.